1, 2, 1, 2. Pull up, pull up. You already know the vibes, B. Let's get it. Uh, Let me stretch. Oh, shit. Uh. You already know the vibes, B. Council, signing back in once again. Can you comprehend? Check, check. 1, 2. Episode 145, B. Wait for everybody else to pull up, all that. Pause on the pulling part. That was pause. Black Star, what it is, though. Just giddy. Tell a friend that we here again. 145 episodes, B. We still trucking. I'm gonna let y'all know from Jump Street. I just watched a couple of clips here and there from SmackDown. And I ain't gonna lie, the clips I seen was pretty decent. Like I seen Bobby Lashley stable with him and Street Profits. That was okay, but yo, this dude Lashley, yo, my dude. I see he's trying to get better on the microphone, but geez Louise. He just constantly stumbles over his words. And it's like, my dude, you've been in the game for like how long? 30 years? Come on, my dude. Get it together. You still stumbling over your words after all this time. Honestly, you're not much of a talker, but even Brock got better on the mic. Cut the shit, Bobby. Especially if you want this stable to be a main event stable. You know, this dude Montez can't be the voice box all the time in the stable. What up, Ballet? TKO, what it is though. There we know, just gotta wait for everybody to pull up. And I also got I caught an epiphany. Check this out. Am I tripping if I say that they're trying to prep this dude Cena to beat Roman Reigns at WrestleMania so he could break Ric Flair's streak since WWE is in this big um championship record breaking phase right now? Let me know in the chat. Is they really priming Cena to take the belt? Are they really priming Cena to take the belt off of Roman Reigns at WrestleMania? Are they really going to go there with that? What do y'all think? Because I heard that Cena is back for good, like for right now. Like he's going to be a little more involved, I guess you can say. And if that's the case, that's like motherfuckers can't complain if Cena was to have the same type of schedule as Roman Reigns, because so like if they do go with that plan, have Cena take the belt over Roman Reigns at WrestleMania. Cena's not gonna be around every single week. He may cut a promo here and there. He's definitely not wrestling as much. So motherfuckers better make sure they have that same type of energy. But anyways, I'm gonna drop the link, open up the floodgates. We're gonna talk about that. We're also gonna talk about all our predictions. Tomorrow we got this Payback, and this dude Cena's gonna be the host for Payback. I ain't gonna lie, for Payback, I would have this dude, Roman Reigns, show up and catch Cena with a Superman punch or something. Tell that motherfucker, yo, keep my name out of your fucking mouth. And catch him with a Superman punch in his fucking throat. But I'm about to drop that motherfucker. But yeah, man, thanks for pulling up, everybody. You know, it's Cody versus John. Cody versus John. That's the direction they are going in. I'm down for that match too. I'm definitely down for that match. I would love to see Cena and Cody have a match. But I was about to ask if isn't Cody on Raw, but that draft don't mean a goddamn thing. Brand split, nothing like that. I see you, Black Star.
Yeah, that's what I'm hearing. What up, Sammy?
What's going on?
That's all good. It's all good.
All right.
That's the direction that I'm hearing that it's going to be Cena versus Cody Rhodes, with Cena being the heel.
You say you read that? You read that or something?
That's what I'm hearing. Like you know that Twitter account, Boozer Wrestling, that got like a shitload of rumors correctly.
Oh no, I don't think I heard of them. You heard of them, Nate?
Nah.
Like yeah, like they're on Twitter, X, whatever the fuck you like to call it.
Probably somebody who works for the company if they got all these scoops right.
And they're saying, that the direction that they're going in is Cena's going to turn heel at some point and face Cody.
Wow.
You think they're going to finally pull the trigger on a Cena heel turn?
Cody's gonna spray Cena with Rogaine.
Nah, but yo, Cena looked like he's trying to get back into his normal shape when he was when he was more consistent, I guess you could say. Because I think he's gonna be back for a while now. I don't think this is like a one-time appearance. I think
it's gonna be out until that writer strikes up, and that might take a year. So
like it's gonna be for a month. That's what they're saying.
Yeah,
I think it'll be longer than a month.
It'll be probably longer depending on the writer strike.
Yeah. Like it depends on what happened in Hollywood first.
And I'm all for it. I'm really all for it. You know what I mean? It's not haven't seen it there won't hurt. Yeah, I understand he was booked to the moon from before, but times is different now.
Yeah, backstage is different.
Yeah.
You can tell by the way everybody's acting. This is a different backstage.
Did you see that news about Triple H today?
What happened?
That he's gonna think of other ways or other endeavors if they bring back Shane McMahon.
I heard about that. I think that was a joke, though.
I don't know.
I think that I seen that. I think that was just a joke.
Oh, okay.
I'm not for certain, but I heard it was a joke.
Hey, Arnold Toph.
Did I get so much shit? Toph, you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Just chilling.
Okay. Sound like you eating pistachios or something over there.
He's watching Hey Arnold.
Having some Cheetos.
Oh man, y'all love Cheetos. The crunchy ones. I don't like the spicy ones. I like the regular crunchy ones.
I was hooked on the flaming hot ones when I was in the Navy. I was eating for those a while.
Oh yeah,
you was in the Navy? You actually had a fight before?
Yeah, I was in the Navy.
Oh, you didn't know that? I always knew that about Navy. Yeah.
Thanks for your service.
Like no, yeah. Thanks for your service.
I could tell you some stories from boot camp.
All you had was paperclip fights. Get out of here.
No, I had a Master Chief bite the button off my shirt while standing at attention. So there we go.
This dude. I see you, Scott. Here this
Like,
guy
no
go.
one was
Oh
bomb in high
man.
school though. Like for real. Like, do you guys like you guys ever put like nacho cheese inside of a flaming hot Cheetos bag and just kind of like mix it up?
No.
Nah, I don't like hot Cheetos at all. Like I don't like spicy food, period. That's why I like the regular crunchy ones.
Like,
Yeah, it's like
that's what we did in high school. But
nah.
it's a California thing, I guess.
I had a kid in school that used to take mayonnaise and ketchup and mix it and dip the tater tots in it. I'm like, oh.
Jesus.
Wait a minute, are y'all talking about Crunch and Munch?
Crunch and Munch, that's just good.
I love Crunch and Munch. Hell yeah. I ain't have Crunch and Munch in a long time though.
Like for real, like I'm not trying to bash you guys, but New Yorkers had some interesting snacks.
Well, you gotta understand, most of us were poor, so we had to come up with some shit.
Nah, you gotta wait. What snacks you talking about?
Like crunching.
You gotta hold on, wait. You got a feedback in the background, Scott. There's like an echo.
Do?
Yeah.
Hold on.
What kind of snacks you talking about, Black Star?
Like Crunch and Munch, Wise potato chips and stuff like
Oh,
that.
what? Wise? Man, look, Wise chips is awesome.
I never had it. I lived in California my whole life.
I mean,
Hey, do you guys remember? Y'all remember those little things called Dunkaroos?
Dunkaroos.
Oh, hell yeah. Dunkaroos is my shit.
Yeah.
We had that in California.
Like, I remember like right before the COVID shutdown, they were gonna bring them back. I'm sure they did come back, but maybe COVID delayed it. But I remember like there was a period where Dunkaroos were banned because all the kids would just have the cream. They wouldn't eat the cookies. I remember like
Yeah,
seeing
man.
kids.
I remember the commercial and everything.
Yeah, people at my school used to sell Dunkaroos like it was a fucking drug deal. Like, you got some Dunkaroos, man? You got some of the roos, man?
Yo, on some real shit. I don't know how we got into snacks, talking about snacks, but I just wanted to say this real quick before we go back into wrestling. I remember motherfuckers used to just do the same thing in my junior high. Motherfuckers had mad snacks in the locker and be charging their classmates or whatever for a whole dollar for a 5-cent bag of chips.
no,
I remember two of my
I'm gonna
friends.
take it back for you. What about the kids in middle school, junior high school that used to sell the candy on the subway train?
God. We not here to do this for a basketball team or a church. We just try to stay out the streets. That was
I think we all knew. I think we all knew at least one kid that had that locker. And I know exactly what I'm talking about. They opened a locker and they just had like fucking everything you could possibly need.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That was
Except for school books.
That was my biggest in my junior high. This dude
Like
always had mad snacks. And he would charge motherfuckers, like, the classmates or whatever, he would charge them a dollar for a 25-cent bag of chips.
Jesus.
And like you knew right away as soon as they got to the bootleg snacks, that's what you knew it was ball game over.
But anyways, we're not here to talk about junk food and all that.
Can we talk about my boy Trick Williams with his new theme song?
Well, yeah. I see you talking about him. What happened with that? I seen basically I guess he's more focused now. He's not a party animal anymore, I guess.
Well, this is the beginning of the heel turn for Trick Williams, which I think is going to be very, very nice. He got the look, and pause. He's a handsome man, so he's going to draw the women towards him. The dude got the it look, and I think he's about to turn on Carmelo Hayes, which will make Carmelo Hayes
they already
get
broke
sent up to the main roster.
So the turn isn't really that much of a turn. They already broke up.
They did?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was about to say too, like they don't like. Remember we spoke about this one before, Scott.
I
like
thought you guys said those guys were a package.
I'm glad that they're being separated. I
Nah.
always said don't make them a package. Trick Williams needs to be on his own, and I
But
think
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, why, they gotta turn on each other and all that. It's just like if you want to go on your own way, just go on your own way. Why we gotta start beefing? It shit is,
Like,
it's, you know what I mean? That's like WWE 101.
like
no, but
first
they
things,
beef.
like
They
first
beef
things
is for the
first. Trick isn't
title.
ready. First things first. Trick isn't ready for prime time.
Oh shit! Look,
Well, I don't.
ballet dancer like
Well,
Trick. There you go.
all I can say is, I don't watch NXT at all, so I can't comment on Trick Williams. But what I can say is, I do believe in the saying, "If it's not broke, don't fix it." I thought they had a pretty good thing going with Toxic Attraction, and they broke them up. And from what I hear, those two are just absolutely just lost now as single stars. So
Yeah, it's sad.
Well,
It's sad to see what happened to Casey Jane.
I don't know if you guys got the Peacock. If you get a chance, look at the match Heat Wave between Trick Williams and Dragunov, and that's probably one of the reasons why they're gonna separate them, because for little snippets that I've seen, and this is just natural critique, Trick Williams looks like he just don't look like a flunky no more. He looks like he can carry himself in the ring.
But Scott, there's levels to this though.
Well,
Okay,
don't
let
forget,
him win the
Dragunov is
NXT.
really good. First of all, Dragunov can make
Okay.
anybody look good.
Let him win the NXT title.
Did he at
and
least
he builds
win?
himself up.
No,
Did-
of
he
course he
lost.
did.
Did Dragunov at least win? Because I know he always been losing.
Yeah, Dragunov won.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like it's because Dragunov is ready for prime time. He's been ready
Sounds
for
like
prime time.
Nah, I
like
don't think see, that's the thing too. Here's my thing, right? This is why they condition motherfuckers to think like losing all the damn time is all good. It makes him look like he's not ready for prime time because he's always losing.
That's why I don't watch NXT anymore, bro. Like, they don't know what the fuck they're doing anymore. NXT UK died, for whatever NXT Europe is going to be. So they brought over the survivors of NXT UK because a lot of them just straight up got released, right? And so the
Yeah.
ones that weren't released were just transferred over to the newer NXT. But the newer NXT is about whatever the fuck the newer NXT is about. So anybody
Whatever
from
it
that
is.
old regime, they're not going to get pushed. They're just there to make everybody else look good. But it's weird because
No,
they're
you're
so
right.
much better than anyone else that's already down there. So it's like, why the fuck are they even down there to begin with? They should just be on the main roster. But
Nah,
then
you're
they
right,
go
though.
to the
You're
main
right.
roster, and the main roster fans don't know who the fuck they are either, because those hardcore fans that were watching NXT have left. So it's
Well-
just kind of like damned if you do, damned if you don't. It's this weird void.
And
No,
this,
but this,
is the thing,
but this
Joe.
is what you said
Hold
before.
on.
I think
I just wanted to touch on what this dude Hope just said about the these motherfuckers. Damn, I'm mad I forgot the hell what I was just saying.
the new motherfuckers of NXT are
No.
better.
No, I'm talking about when you get to the main roster, the casuals. Excuse me.
Oh, the
Right.
casuals, yeah.
Like
There's no casuals
the main
still.
reason why they don't know who they are is because they will just throw them out there in a random match, no vignettes, nothing.
Like that's
Not
why
vignettes
I say,
are video packages.
like that's what I say that they need to get the fuck out of Full Sail and go to like these smaller arenas. Like it's
They're
not
not
a
at
bad
Full
thing.
Sail.
It's more than that. Motherfuckers gotta win matches.
No,
WWE got away with just pushing bums. Like a dude will be on a 10 match losing streak. Next thing you know, he's the number one contender. They've been doing this for years. It makes
Yeah,
no
I don't
sense.
I don't understand that shit gay nonsense.
And it's like, yo, how that's the value in winning the belt. Because it's like, okay, you don't have to be on a winning streak to win a prestigious belt. You could just have a 10 match lose. Yo, it sounds mad crazy. It's mad noise in the background.
It ain't me.
Hold on.
Sound like a TV. Something.
Sorry.
My volume is very low, so it ain't me.
Yeah, that was from Scott. Yeah, but like I was saying, like they will just do silly shit like that. You know, what makes the belt prestigious is when you see a contender get hungry, get a lot of wins, have nice storylines to back him and all that. Not a motherfucker just have him be on a losing streak and then he just randomly attacks the champion and now he's the number one contender. I almost spit up my damn drink when they said the number one contender, Shinsuke Nakamura. I'm like, what? How?
Who agrees with me on this point that WWE and wrestling in total don't have enough storytellers? I can count on one hand how many storytellers are in professional wrestling right now.
And I understand not every match.
Well, that's because a lot of the newer fans, they find storytelling boring. Like I remember one time I was on Twitter, which was my first mistake. I shouldn't have been on Twitter. I was scrolling through a feed, and I saw this one particular Twitter user, and he had posted this tweet, and it was like, "What's your unpopular wrestling opinion?" And it was just a bunch of people just saying a bunch of stuff like, "Oh, I think The Rock is overrated," or I think Randy Orton is overrated, and just your usual hot takes. And I didn't really see anything that was too insulting. And then there was one particular tweet that it wasn't what this person said that offended me. It was the amount of people that liked the tweet and retweeted it. One fan said, "I think Bret the Hitman Hart is the most boring wrestler ever." And it had like 500 likes and 350 retweets. And I was like, you know what, man, let me click on this person's profile. And sure enough, it was a young person. It was like, I think the dude was like fucking 18, 19. I was like, let me go through this person's profile. And of course, all the stuff that he liked and retweeted was, like Ring of Honor, New Japan, and it's like modern stuff. Nothing from like the 80s or 90s or even early 2000s. I'm like, dude, how in the fuck do you think Bret Hart's boring? Bret Hart, Davey Boy, Bret Hart, Stone Cold Steve Austin, Bret Owen. That's one of the best storytellers ever. His shit still holds up to this fucking day. You think it's boring?
I would say this though, Tove. In a way, I do understand what he's talking about. Even though I love Bret, I think Bret is one of the greatest, hands down, no shadow of a doubt. But it has been times, especially when Scott, you gotta fix that in the background, my dude.
What? My headphone is connected. It's good now.
1 2 1 2. Yeah, I still
that
hear
wasn't
it.
me.
Like it's like an echo.
No, big headphones.
1 2 1 2. Okay, sound a little better now. No, it came right back. Just you know what you can do?
Yeah, I can hear it too.
Come back. Leave
I
it.
can hear feedback.
I'll bring you back. So you probably got to reboot your shit.
I remember.
All right, hold on. I didn't get to finish. My bad, my dude. I didn't get to finish saying what I was saying.
Go ahead.
Like, yeah, Bret, he's definitely one of the greatest, but it has been times when I was like, I ain't gonna lie, this motherfucker is a little boring. Especially with that Iron Man match with him and Shawn Michaels. That match was boring as fuck. Like, I'm not even gonna hold you. And I love Bret, but I understand what you're saying also, Toe, but I'm 50-50 on that one.
That kid probably said that because of Bret. He always wrestled like the same style, the whole patterns and moves and stuff like that. Maybe that's what he meant by it.
Yeah,
well, I mean, 500 people liked it. That he's boring. So that tells you one thing: Shawn Michaels has a big family out there.
No, but I remember like this the Scott Hall promo. It was talking about Bret Hart, and like the way he said "Hitman" was just the funniest shit ever.
Hitman.
I was like, what?
Good food.
I still love it when Razor clothesline Owen off the chair. Daddy teach you that one, man.
Hey. Good chicas.
The chica.
Oh man, I swear to God, I always thought that dude was Puerto Rican or some shit when I was younger.
Cuban. Yeah, he's supposed to be
Come
Cuban
to find out he's a white man named Scott Hall.
from Minnesota.
Oh man,
Like,
I miss Scott Hall, man. I miss
But
Scott.
R, you know what? I think these kids that say Bret Hart and them are boring. I'm starting to think that they just have low IQ and they suffer from ADHD. So they need to see something fast paced for them to
yeah,
be excited. They don't know nothing
Mhm.
about ring work, technical rope, Bret Hart hitting the turnbuckle like how you hit the turnbuckle face forward and don't
Yeah,
get hurt.
chest
Only Bret
first.
could do
Yeah,
that.
oh
Brett used to
yeah,
take those turnbuckle shots
But they,
brutally.
that was
with
so
those,
painful.
I guarantee you, if if the kids watching today's wrestling think that that is good, they would absolutely love ECW back in the mid '90s.
No,
Because
they
that's
wouldn't, because
No,
they'll
they
complain
wouldn't.
about that too. They were like, "Oh my god, they got girls kissing."
Yeah.
that's exactly what they're taking.
All right.
That's exactly what they're taking their
Not
style
to
from.
not to interrupt you guys. I have my TV on the background. I had to mute myself because I wanted to turn my volume up on my TV so I could fully understand what I was hearing. I got my TV on Rampage. I got some good news and I got some bad news, Sandman.
When it
Tell me
The
comes
good
good
to a
news.
news is
rampage, it's always bad news. No good news.
well, the good news is they did a pretty good promo package with Santana, telling about his
Okay.
story, where he came from. They actually acknowledged his dad passing away. They showed pictures of his surgery. You know, when he
Oh,
tore
so
that
they're not
knuckle.
gonna be he no. So Proud and Powerful, they're not gonna be a tag team. Just Santana. That's it.
Well, yeah, so I said good news, bad news. It was a good promo package. It'll probably be on AEW's YouTube channel. That's the good news. The bad news is that in that promo package,
Absolutely
it was
nobody gives a fuck.
all it was all Santana. There was like no
Oh
Ortiz at all.
man.
Yeah,
So
You know what? It happens to the best of us. Shit gets in the way, and it just sucks, me. You know, especially coming. You know, I mean, they from the Bronx, Queens, all that. It's like, damn, we can never stick together, B.
So
I
what
just
happened
don't
to
think
Ortiz? Wait a
because
minute, what did Ortiz do?
well, all we
I
know
don't
is
know.
this. All we know is this because Conan confirmed it like a year ago because Conan's got his podcast with Disco, and Conan basically confirmed he didn't go into detail. He just said that Santana and Ortiz are not cool at all anymore, and he gave no context whatsoever.
Like,
Now
wasn't
there
it
are two
because
It must
stories.
be really serious.
like wasn't
Yeah,
it
now there were
because
two
of
stories that were going
Hold on,
around,
hold on, hold on,
and
hold on,
again,
Tove. Hold on, Tove.
all right.
What you saying, Black Star?
like wasn't it because of when Santana's contract was up, Ortiz never really spoke up for him to get him.
Oh yeah,
I don't.
I think I had to do
That's
something.
one
Yeah,
of
yeah,
the many rumors of what caused it. That's one of them. The second one is that one of them wanted out, meaning the company, and the other one wanted to stay. And the third one, and this is what I think it really is, and the reason I say this is because um, I'm not sure if anyone got a good look at Santana at All In, or if they got a good look at him when he came back, or uh, the dude is jacked. He's
Yeah,
in like the best physical shape I've ever seen him in. I think that this dude Santana, he feels like he doesn't need Ortiz and he just wants to try his luck at a singles. And I think he could be a potential person. I'm not saying he can be like AEW world champion, but between the two of them, between the two of them, I've always been more impressed with Santana. That's not to say Ortiz is bad or anything, but that's the third rumor that Santana didn't want to be in a tag team anymore and then he wanted to do a singles. And Ortiz was like, "Nah, B, like we can do more as a tag team," which is true because it wasn't like they never won the AEW Tag Team Championships or anything.
they wasn't gonna win that.
They was never gonna
Yeah,
win it.
Cause when they
but when
was
he
with
came back,
when they
though,
was with the
when he
inner
came back,
circle, when they was
when
with
he
the inner
came back
circle,
on the
no,
go
I was
home
gonna say this.
show,
I was gonna say this. When they was with the
okay,
inner circle, that was their chance to win them shit. If they didn't win them then, they definitely not gonna win them now.
The
I agree
Bucks
there.
beyond massive promo or beyond massive ego will
When he
stop them
came
from
back
winning.
at the go home show leading to All In, like John and I were talking about it, like it was off because like the body language between them there was none. It wasn't like he was hugging Ortiz or dapping him up. Like he was posing with Claudio and Mox. Meanwhile, Ortiz was just kind of like there. And then I think they did a promo on Rampage, and like Mox was in the middle, but then Santana was like all the way to the left, and Ortiz just had this look on his face, like it was just like, let's just get this over with, kind of.
I noticed that too. I noticed that, and it's like, damn, is it really that serious though? Like to the point where you just feel disgusted being around them?
Yeah,
I don't know what happened, bro. I guess so much shit has happened in AEW that the Santana Ortiz thing just kind of got lost in the shuffle. But now that Santana is on screen now, like, it's whatever because it's Rampage. But when this dude starts showing up on Dynamite and Collision, because eventually he'll have a singles match. When that happens, I think that's when more and more people are going to be like, wait a minute, what happened to, you know what I mean? Right. I just think it's been like in the rearview mirror. So a lot of people haven't been thinking about it. So it's going to be awkward to say the least. But
I know how you can fix it. It's a simple fix. Just have Santana or Ortiz watch Saved by the Bell, the Zack Attack, Friends Forever. We'll get back together. Get back.
I'm mad I still remember that song. Friends Forever. Yo, I don't care. Saved by the Bell is my shit.
Hell yeah.
I used to love Saved by the Bell.
I had a crush on Lisa Turtle.
But not
I had a crush on all those bitches. All them bitches could
get. Yeah.
But let's not get confused with Saved by the Bell to college you. That was terrible.
Yeah, that sucked.
Yeah, college years, I could do without that. But Saved by what? Jesse could get smashed. Lisa Turtle, Kelly Kapowski. Yeah. That's a fucked up last name, Kapowski.
But
that just sounds like when Batman punched the Riddler in the face. You see Kapowski.
Like but
Lisa Turtle really looking like a turtle now, man.
Valley Desert said she liked college years. More power to you.
Who watches the YouTube channel Funny or Die?
Yeah. Zach Morris is trash.
Yeah,
that's Soul Channel. Tove always talk about Funny or Die.
That shit's hilarious.
There's like this part on there when he said, because she's Kelly motherfucking Kapowski.
Yo, Kelly Kapowski. I'm telling you, around that time, who was it? The baddest white bitches. You had Kelly Kapowski, you had Topanga, and you had the Pink Ranger.
Topanga. Kelly Kapowski wasn't fucking with Topanga.
Bro, I'm so glad you mentioned this, man. I'm so glad you mentioned this. I fell down this rabbit hole years ago. How many of y'all remember Susie Q?
Susie,
you mean the snacks?
No, the movie.
Yeah, I remember Susie Q, the cakes. Susie Q.
No, the movie with Amy Jo Johnson.
No. Who remember Asia?
Yeah. Anyway, the movie's banned by Disney.
Really?
She had a fat ass, but they showed it that she didn't have a fat ass.
Who remembers?
Like they kind of blurred it out, but we knew she had some cakes back there.
Some hot in those cakes, Susie Q.
Speaking of cakes, let's talk about Bailey with that dog photo.
Yeah, I put it on the
Beyonce concert.
Hey, make sure you hit that thumbs up. Put it in the community post.
She is sexy though, Bailey.
But that's the thing, like motherfuckers just like, oh my god, Bailey, this Bailey. I'm like, yo, where y'all been? Bailey been thick like this quick.
Yeah. I've said it several times.
Y'all
she was
talking about
always
she looking ugly. She ain't looking ugly. It's the gear.
Yeah, she looked like Seinfeld in the face, but she's thick.
It's the gear and it's the material that the gear was made out of. You know, like when Rhea Ripley, she wears like leather in her gear, so it's very easy to see the thickness and stuff. But if you have on silk and like other type of fabric, it covers it up. She's always been thick. She's just now wearing gear that shows it. So
yeah, she wear like the cargo pants and shit. She wear.
They got to stop showing photos of Rhea Ripley without makeup. She is scary pretty.
Hey, look. When you bring up Rhea Ripley, you got to bring up Buddy Matthews.
I mean, damn.
Well, congrats to them though. I heard he popped the big question. She said yes, they getting married.
Yeah, because Dirty Don
yeah.
was applying that pressure.
Yeah.
You keep saying that, but again, he travels with fucking Julia Hart every week.
They
both bad bitches though. Julia Hart and fucking Rhea, they both bad bitches. So it's like,
who would you rather smash, Julia Hart or Rhea Ripley?
It's a win-win though. Like, it don't matter.
That's like asking who would you rather smash, a goth chick or another goth chick. It's the
Yeah.
same.
No, but to be
depends on the weather.
But to be serious for a couple of seconds though,
What's
Rhea
up?
Ripley isn't the person that men will actually want to smash. I think Rhea Ripley smashes them.
No,
Yeah, exactly.
I think Rhea Ripley looks like she's more fun in the bedroom compared to anybody else.
Rhea Ripley,
like,
she'll punch you in the face and take it.
Like she'll really look at you and be like, "You better hit this like you missed the Marcus on West Coast production."
Fucking
looks can be deceiving.
Oh shit! There's my yo Blaze was goody.
Hello, princess, bro.
We the ones and they the bums.
Speaking of which, what you thought about the Jimmy Uso promo with Super?
You mean
Cena?
Jimmy? That was Jimmy.
Yeah, Jimmy.
Was fucking stupid.
Jimmy J.
You didn't like it? I liked it.
No, I mean the promo itself was fine, but like, did you see the ending? It was fucking dumb.
Yeah, it was
Well,
Cena.
come on, you know Cena gonna get his
exactly. He knew that was gonna happen.
He gonna get the attitude.
No, I'm not talking about
Cena.
I'm talking about the ending to the show. It was dumb. It was stupid.
I seen clips. I didn't see the whole show. I just watched clips.
I didn't watch the show. It's not on it. It's not on in my.
So basically, what happened is, early in the show, I can never remember Adam Pearce. That's his name. Adam Pearce was talking to Mia Yim about something. Who knows?
That bunny.
Jimmy interrupts. Mia feels like she's been disrespected. She goes to the OC. The OC tells AJ, Jimmy did this. AJ confronts Jimmy. They're in the back talking. Solo Sikoa attacks AJ. I'm sorry. AJ pushes Jimmy.
Why?
AJ pushes Jimmy, right? And after AJ pushes Jimmy, Solo comes out of nowhere and attacks AJ. And Solo's like, you're out the bloodline. Only say you're out the bloodline. Jimmy gets in his face and he's just like, you, wise man, Roman. He's basically like, you guys can fuck off. Okay? So they're establishing that Jimmy is not part of the bloodline, but he's still a heel. All right, fair enough. Main event is AJ Styles versus Solo. They're having a good match. It's getting ready for the finish. AJ's going for the phenomenal forearm. Heyman distracts the ref or whatever. And then here comes Jimmy from the crowd. He knocks AJ off of the ropes. Solo doesn't see it. Solo then gives AJ the spike. Pins AJ. 1, 2, 3. Solo wins. Jimmy then comes in the ring and hugs Solo. And then Solo just looks at him like, nigga, fuck you. And is about to give Jimmy a spike. And then Heyman stops the spike from happening. And then they just leave. And then they go out. And then Jimmy's in the ring. And then he does the We the Ones pose. And it's like, wait, what?
What is he on? Is he on cocaine? What the fuck type of time Jimmy Uso's on?
Right, so
that
basically,
that might have been a Shane McMahon production.
Right, so in the case of one show, they went from he's a heel, but he's not of the bloodline, to hey, I want you to be part of the bloodline, to fuck you, I'm not gonna be part of the bloodline.
Right.
I'm gonna help my brother win, but I'm gonna do they don't know what the fuck they're doing. They don't
like what the fuck? What was that? Because the main thing was Jimmy turning rogue, and him doing what he did to this dude Jay, because he didn't want him to be like this dude on Roman, but you still want to be down with them. What are you, a mongoloid?
Well, here's the thing. I think Jimmy wants to get his brother away from Roman. That's the only way I can think of.
If Rikishi said you brought shame to the family, that would have
said that.
that would have brought in that storyline, Jimmy versus Jay. That would have brought that storyline full circle.
Now,
Rikishi need to
I'm
stay
gonna
the fuck away.
I'm
Period.
gonna
Nobody trying to
acknowledge
see
the elephant in
Rikishi.
the room, bro. I'm gonna acknowledge the elephant, and I'm not trying to take anything away from Roman, Jimmy, or Jay. But I'm gonna be honest with you. When this year is over, people need to give Sami Zayn their flowers because the shit is Sami Zayn. He's the one that really made this shit compelling and must-watch
Yeah.
television. The minute that whole honorary
No,
ooze shit,
we're not gonna do that.
the
No,
honorary ooze stuff was the peak
no.
of the bloodline
Yes,
story, bro.
yes,
It was
Roman
the
yes,
peak
Reigns
of the
made
bloodline
yes.
him
story.
compelling.
No,
No, bro. No, but
Sami
the
Zayn made
honorary
his
Here
ooze,
story
we
the
go,
compelling.
honorary ooze
boy.
stuff was the most
Let's not go
interesting
there,
part of
Art.
the bloodline.
Art,
Oh my
The minute that
god,
story
for the
yo.
first
the
time,
minute
I'm
that
agreeing
story
with Toast.
concluded, it hasn't been the same ever since, bro. It's been on
Art,
fumes, and you know it.
I'm sorry, and I don't agree with Toph on anything. This one is on Sami Zayn. He
Yeah.
is the
Get the
compelling
fuck
story.
out of here with that shit.
I
Scott
just
just
think
said,
I just think you turn into such a Roman Reigns cheerleader that I'm gonna buy you some pom poms with
Yeah.
Fuck
the
you.
ones on it.
I recognize the real shit.
hey,
Yeah, well,
Scott,
Because if it wasn't for Roman, these motherfuckers would be afterthoughts. They'll still be in the mid
Ain't
card
no
doing
one talking
whatever.
about Roman, bro. I'm talking about the bloodline as a whole, the entire
Right.
story from
Exactly.
beginning to
Exactly.
end.
That's what I'm talking
And the
about
peak
too.
of the story, the peak, the most interesting the faction ever was the honorary ooze stuff, the will he or won't he stuff. That's when it was the most interesting. That's when it was the most compelling. That's when the fans were the most invested. The minute it ended, it's been on fumes ever since. You
yeah,
can see the holes, and you can tell that they
yeah,
don't know what the fuck they're doing. That's all I'm
they don't
saying.
even
And this
they
shows
don't even
proof.
miss Roman Reigns right now. The fans
They're
don't
just
even
throwing
miss him.
shit at the wall. That's all they're
yo,
doing right now.
Pretty much.
Toph,
That's all.
real quick though, do you think that it should have ended when Sammy turned on Roman, just like
I re-
an eventual like drop off? You know what I mean? Like Roman doesn't have a
hon-
belt. The Usos
I
don't have the
think
tag
I've said
belts.
this before and I'll say it again. I think that everything that they did post WrestleMania, the Silver War, okay? Jimmy and Jay versus Roman and Solo, the drama of Jay and Roman, you know, everything they've done post WrestleMania, you could have did it without Roman being champion and it wouldn't have changed anything. Nothing would change. In
honestly,
fact, it would have been better if he wasn't the champion. Because if he wasn't the champion, then it would have made the matches even more unpredictable. That's all I'm saying.
honestly, honestly, I don't know what to say because as much as I hated that tag team match, they needed that match to happen because they gave us a superstar in Jay Uso, and hopefully he can get his contract situated because right now Jay is without a contract, and they need Jay back on TV.
You seriously think
Jay's,
that he's without a
Jay's
contract on
gonna.
this?
Yeah, I do.
This is what they're
He is
gonna do,
out of
right?
contract.
Jay's gonna be the
He's in
surprise.
negotiations.
Jay is gonna be a surprise entrant in the Rumble.
You think so?
That's a
Yeah.
long
I think
time, bro.
that's why you think they brought back Cena, and why, like I was telling y'all from before, the reason why they brought back the World Heavyweight Championship and put it on this dude Seth Rollins is the reason why they doing this shit because they're gonna have these dudes chill out for a minute. They're gonna come back like I would say a month from now. It's September
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
when they
Yeah,
start cooking
So
again.
around Survivor
And
Series time.
And while
I know.
during all this time, that's why they got Cena. You got Seth Rollins doing this thing. I told y'all from before, it's a reason why they fucking had that belt. They brought the World Heavyweight Championship belt. They revamped it because they're gonna try to keep people mind off of Roman for a while. They're gonna have him chill out for this upcoming WrestleMania season.
Well, I'm
To
calling
me,
it now.
basically,
WrestleMania World Heavyweight Title match. Whoever the champion is versus Gunther. I'm calling it right now.
Yeah, Gunther too. Gunther also. Like, what's up, TKO?
Yo, what's up, y'all? So I've been hearing most of what y'all been saying about this bloodline storyline, and this is exactly what I was afraid would happen. They actually planning for Jimmy to rejoin the bloodline, or at least that's what it looked like.
We don't know
I
what it
don't.
looked like.
I don't
Well, to me,
look,
I just
man.
always
I
thought
don't. I
Hold
Jimmy
on,
don't
hold
was
on,
know.
the
hold on.
flunky.
Let him finish. Let him finish.
I mean, listen, but I don't know what direction they're going now, especially considering the fact that Roman is not even going to be showing face until like another 2 months at best.
Yeah, what's his injury?
Now, like you ain't seeing Roman until Survivor Series.
He's
Yeah,
injured, but I don't know what his injury is.
He look. He got FMLA. Leave my dude alone. He chilling.
what the fuck?
He,
Yeah.
he don't have to give you a reason. Y'all gonna stop jacking my dude. Like, yo, see, this what the tribal chief gets. He's out here sick, washing motherfuckers up while he's sick, and this is the thing she get. Damn.
Oh,
Well,
coming from
listen.
the
This is
same
this is
person
a
they used
little
to
bit of
talk
it.
shit about Roman Reigns. Remember, you used to call him Roman
Yeah,
Reigns.
because he was a bum then. That's why. He's
Nah,
definitely
he's a bum.
I
He's a
mean,
bum.
he wasn't wrong. He was over pushed, more like Charlotte Flair was.
The
No,
Well,
he
not as
called
funny,
bad
him
as
Roman
not as
Reigns.
bad as her, but yeah.
the
right,
funny,
man. Like, yeah, he got FMLA. What happened? Look, he got the man. Look, y'all know what he got.
Mm.
Yeah, well, listen, this is my thing, though.
What he got?
But this is
Really?
my thing, though. This is my thing with Reigns, though. Now that
Oh yeah, my bad, leukemia.
people really need to enjoy guys like Roman Reigns and John Cena while they can, because with the
Dude,
limited schedule that Reigns has now, and the fact that Cena's only back until the strike is over, they ain't really got nobody on that level to replace them.
check this out. I can't enjoy Seth Rollins when he shows up as your champion in big red boots. I can't take him serious.
the
Oh,
Super Mario
I
boots are
hate, I
the
ain't
Super
gonna
Mario
lie,
boots are
I hate,
nice.
Yeah, I never been a fan of this dude fashion sense.
Like I
It's
like the
like,
Super
my
Mario boots.
dude, you don't have to. My bad, Black Saw. What you said?
He's
I
burning
said
his way forward.
that I like the Super Mario boots. Like
Yeah.
immediately when you see those boots, you start singing the
I
song.
want to know who the hell's idea was it to make those boots a thing.
I don't know.
Whoever idea it was,
Somebody
that
need to be.
motherfucker made millions of dollars.
It's
Someone that
it's
knew
Oh, he
that
need
ridiculous,
to
man.
be
someone that knew
smashed
that
too,
today's
huh?
generation are stupid as hell
It's
and they'll
crazy that
follow
Ridiculous.
it's
any
almost been
trend.
a decade and so many people still haven't figured out Seth. He's so easy to figure out, bro.
I don't care about Seth's outfit. I want to know where the hell these people nowadays think that something is good when it isn't.
Yo, what's good, Henny God? 10 people in the motherfucking bushes and the chat. Hit the like.
Yeah.
Hacksaw Jim Duggan style.
Oh,
Oh, let's go.
but now that whole part about Roman's first push. I remember when The Rock came back to put over Roman, and the fans did not give one single shit.
Yeah, Philly.
Bro,
It was
that
in
was a
Philly too.
Philadelphia, bro.
It was
That
in
was a
Philly too.
Philadelphia crowd too.
Yeah,
That was a
Rumble.
that was a Philly crowd. If one thing about
Oh man.
Philadelphia, man, if they will Philadelphia, Chicago, New York, if they don't like something, they're gonna shit on it for real.
And The
Look here,
Rock,
Hell yeah.
Philly Philly wanted freaking Daniel Bryan back. That's what that was.
and The Rock,
Bro, they
and The
were
Rock is
cheering.
looking, and The
Bro,
Rock is
they were
literally looking at the
cheering for.
crowd, go like, "What the fuck are you doing? I'm The Rock.
That
You're
whole
supposed to
thing was
love
a
it."
that whole thing was a fucking clusterfuck.
It
Nothing
wasn't
they
Yo,
could have did,
even. It wasn't
nothing they
even
could
the
have done
Rock's
could have
fault
saved it.
though. It
I was
wasn't even the
losing
Rock's
my mind
fault.
during that Rumble because they had fucking Big Bum and Lame as a what last three. Wasn't it like the final
Yeah,
three of the Royal?
listen,
They
Oh my
had,
that
god.
bro.
whole situation was a
They
I
had
clusterfuck.
was losing
Reigns.
my mind. I'm like, get this dude
What
off my fucking TV.
Bro, they had
who
Reigns.
was the last three on?
Kane- It was Reigns, Kane, and the Big Show.
Yeah. Reigns, Lame, and the Big Bum.
and the big dog.
Bro, they
Old
bro,
Bane
they
was
were
awesome.
cheering. Bro, they were cheering
Oh
for
God! You remember
they
these
were
dudes was like
cheering for
everything in
Rusev.
event?
The most effective debut was Big Show back in '95.
They were
Listen, they
fucked.
It was
cheered.
a
That
He
effective
was
whole
one,
still
right?
rumble,
walking through a cage.
that whole rumble, they were fucked because there was no out. They booked themselves into a corner because they brought back Daniel Bryan when they had no plan for Daniel Bryan. And it's like if you have no plan for somebody, why bring them back? You know, they
No, the
should have just
problem
waited. They should have
was
waited and brought him back after the Rumble. Fans would have still been mad, but they wouldn't have been as mad. So it's like, all right, you
And
brought back
Vince
Daniel Bryan, but you eliminated him like 10 minutes in. You weren't going to
and
have
Vince back then
Yeah,
you
that's
weren't
what
going to have
Dynasty was just talking about. Yeah.
Only for him to
weren't
and
win
going to
the
have
Vince back then was out of
Intercontinental
his
title.
you weren't going to have Rusev win, and then you book Roman, Big Show, and Kane as your last three. There was no way out. Like it was just
and they
shit.
cheered for
and
Rusev. And Rusev was a major heel and they cheered for him. Good
Vince
lord.
back then was out of his motherfucking mind. He's still out of his motherfucking mind.
He
Yeah,
was
what it was,
He
I'll
was
tell you
more
what
out
it
of his
was.
he
motherfucking
was
mind.
What it was Vince was mad in 2014 because he really wanted to do that. He really wanted to do that Batista Randy Orton bullshit, but the fans weren't having it. Punk quit. The Yes movement happened. So Vince was dragged along for it. And so when 2015 came, Vince was petty and he was basically like, "This is what we're doing. Fuck you. I gave you guys what you wanted last year. Now we're gonna do what I want." That's what happened.
Like
and
he
it
He was
blew
lost.
up in his
dragged kicking
fucking
and
face.
screaming, and they were gonna put the belt on Roman until better heads prevailed, and they were like, you know what, let's have Seth cash in. That's what that
This
was.
is
That was Vince
but
Once again,
that's
basically
why
getting
but
petty.
that right there is why that right there is why I say Seth's cash in was overrated because it
You're
wasn't
right.
No, it
genuine.
wasn't.
You're
It
right.
It
was
was
genuine.
overrated to me
Seth
because
Rollins was telling Roman Reigns thank you for the opportunity.
Now
Because
I agree
Roman
no,
with
listen,
TKO.
no,
I agree with
listen.
TKO because the Seth cash in was not about him. It was just thank God Roman didn't win.
Exactly. That's why
Mhm.
that's why I say that.
He's right.
no,
Yeah.
I
I
like
agree.
Seth
I would
Rollins'
I
never have
agree.
a
first title run.
A cash in
I
should
no
be about the person that's cashing in. That was not about Seth. It was about, oh my God,
exactly.
please don't win, Roman. Please. Oh, wait, Roman didn't win? Yes. Yeah, that's what that was. That's what that was.
Now, Seth
Exactly.
Rollins
That's
gave
why I
us
say that.
Sting. Seth
Yo,
Rollins
you
gave us
know,
Sting. And
No,
Randy Orton.
listen. I'm
you
not
know the
hating
one.
Seth for
Oh,
winning at all. Seth
Um.
being the champion,
Before
I'm
hold
glad.
on. Before we continue on, I just want to ask you guys a quick favor. Whoever's in the council on Facebook, make sure you like the video too. You know what I mean? Like this video right now on the Facebook group.
you best bitch.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean? Let's get them likes up because it's looking real good. Let's bring that traffic through, B. The more thumbs up,
Man,
the more people come through, the more engagement, the more sniping.
I never felt this peaceful in my life outside.
But you know the one person who loved that Mania cash in. He's not here today. But
Oh, Marcus.
yes, exactly.
You
He
being
fucking
messy. You being messy, Black Star.
Oh Lord.
what?
Wait a minute, what did I miss? How's that
That's what
messy?
he does.
Sadman will fill you in.
You see, you
I'm
being
not saying.
messy. See, now, see, we went through this whole show so far.
Oh, oh
Now
You
I
my
got
could be
God.
on some silly shit. I could be on some silly shit and get you up out of here. I could do that. I'll be wrong
Everybody
if I
else,
do that though.
no, hold on though. But everybody else brought it up.
Nobody
Wait a
bring it
minute,
up.
where was I?
I'm
I
just
must
putting
not
a
have been
bow
part
on
of
it.
the crew. How did
Nobody.
I'm a
Who mentioned anything about that so far on the show live right now?
I said that the one person who would love it. That's all I said. I didn't even mention his name. TKO mentioned his name.
Yo, shut up, Scott. Yo, Scott instigating in the background. Look at
No, because
it.
I must have missed some real crazy shit for y'all to be bringing this up.
yo, Tobe, my correspondent over there. Do you got the Payback and All Out card pulled up, sir?
Yeah, a
Yeah, it's
bunch
right in
of
front
doo
of me.
doo.
Yeah.
If y'all want me to talk about what happened backstage, I gotta hit the cash app.
I'm
Let's
sorry.
do it like
Oh,
that.
yeah.
Hit the cash app.
Rusev sitting
$20.
on the outside.
$20 is the goal. What's
Sandman,
up?
Sandman, I'm sorry.
$20 is the goal.
I'm sorry, Sandman. I'll never bring it up again.
You broke? You that broke? You like I'm $20? Shit, I'll never bring it up again.
No, I'm just saying.
I ain't got $20 a fuck like that.
No, because you said that you were gonna give me the boot, so I thought, okay, I'm not gonna bring it up again.
Shout out to Xavier Woods' hairstylist for putting those extensions in his hair.
There's rumors that he's hurt again.
I ain't even gonna hold you. I think Xavier Woods' braids are pretty fire, but
no, those are extensions, bro.
There's rumors that Woods is hurt again.
What do you do? Make another?
Yeah, that was just random. Okay, I guess.
Nah,
What do you
because
do? Make another sex tape with Paige? What happened?
Because McIntyre threw that chair at him.
Oh, they pulled a Montgomery on him. Oh, okay.
Yeah. He fucking launched that
That
shit.
should be a thing now. That should be a thing. I want New Day's special match to be the Montgomery Brawl Street Fight.
The Montgomery Brawl.
I'm mad that they really came out with the chair. Like they real petty.
That was funny.
Like McIntyre threw that chair and Woods ate all of it.
oh my god, that was hilarious. That reminded me of when Braun used to throw those chairs at Roman Reigns. That shit was funny.
No.
We're not finished yet.
Announcers chairs. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna let nobody throw an announcer chair at me, and I'm just gonna eat that shit.
I ain't gonna lie, there's so many directions an announcer's chair can go. Being thrown at your head can go wrong.
And that shit look heavy. Fuck that.
Man, look, I'd rather take that than
Roman.
I'd rather take a chair shot to the head than what motherfuckers was doing from before. Remember, motherfuckers used to get spat on. Remember that? That's motherfuckers. The wrestlers used to do that shit a lot. Spit on you and shit like that.
I remember
because of COVID and shit.
Exactly. Yo, even
that
that time, you spit on me, match is over. I'm bringing that blicky to the ring. That's it.
Ben Why used to fucking blow his snots on people sometimes.
Yeah, remember that shit, right? Match over. I don't give a fuck how much you pay me. Match over. That's it.
No.
I remember
when remember when Bret Hart spit on Shawn Michaels at SummerSlam? Oh
no, I got a better one.
Oh yeah, that was a good. Yeah.
The fuck?
I got a better one.
Be like, oh, that's all part of the sport. You got fuck you in the sport. Fuck you mean?
Like you're like, I got a better one. Who remembers when Scott Hall spit on Stevie Ray and Stevie Ray looked at him like he was about to kill him on national TV?
Yeah. Stevie Ray to kill someone.
Right down to the Scott
rocket. Gun on Vader. Stevie Ray pulled a gun on Vader.
Yeah, we went to Vader.
Oh god, I got something worse.
Yeah,
I got something worse, grotesque. With this dude, Bummy Dreamer. Remember that spot, that Bummy Dreamer and fuck this dude name is again. With the wolf. No, Eddie Edwards. Yeah, it was Eddie. Yeah, was Eddie? Yeah, Eddie Edwards. When basically this dude, he Bummy Dreamer drunk a bottle of water. He was on a ring apron, and this dude, Eddie Edwards, is standing outside the ring, and basically after this dude, Bummy Dreamer, drunk the water. He spit it in his dude's mouth, and then
I never understood Impact's obsession with Eddie Edwards. I mean, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, look that shit up. I'm like, what if motherfuckers just eating lunch watching that match?
Isn't he like a multiple time Impact champ too?
Yeah.
I see why you hate Bummy Dreamer, man.
Scott,
I'm gonna look it up now. I'm gonna see how many world titles.
Yeah, I forgot what match it was.
Like at least 2 times, I'm gonna be pissed off.
Scott D'Amore is thanking God.
God bless Scott. God bless Scott D'Amore Hart, because this dude is basically trying to tie up I don't know what the fuck he's trying to do, but he's trying to do it.
He's
Like
trying
that
to
Impact is the water bug of wrestling.
That dude is thinking.
I
Okay, it
suppose,
says he was
yeah.
a 2-time world champion. That's ridiculous.
Did you
Fuck
just
That
that.
call
dude is
him the
thinking.
water bug of wrestling?
Is it really ridiculous that he was the world champion? I mean, look at all the guys that have held that belt.
That dude is
Eli
thinking the
Drake.
good. Scott D'Amore is thinking the good Lord above. That dude is back. I forgot his name. Though.
Yeah, I would assume.
What, Josh Alexander?
There you go. He is thanking
Yeah.
God that Josh Alexander is
Yeah,
back
he-
right now.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's
was
great,
Josh
but
He
like
was
the rest of the
Josh
roster is
Alexander
fucking
thing, though.
shit.
Exactly. That's the reason why he's thanking God Josh Alexander is back.
And you know what's upsetting? He actually has a pretty cool nickname, the Walking Weapon. I like that.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
Nice
That
name.
shit fire.
That sounds like a porn star. Walking away.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
That's all they got.
Yo,
All they got is fucking Josh and Moose. That's it. Like,
Yo, Moose need to get the fuck out of there. What is Moose doing?
I don't know.
Moose ain't going nowhere,
bro,
man.
Moose
He's
He's
done.
stupid. I don't care. I don't care. He's stupid. Then he's stupid.
no, listen,
Loyal.
Moose was no, but what more is there for Moose to do on Impact though? He was already
Right.
the world. He was already the world
Bags of
champion. He's
bags
beaten
of
everybody.
groceries.
What else is
It's
he
like
gonna
my
do?
dude. So you never gonna try out for WWE? Never.
Nah, bro, see, this is when I knew. This is when I knew it was time for him to get the fuck out of there.
They would
When
turn on
AEW
Moose
had
in
that
WWE.
partnership with Impact, and I think they did. What was it? It was supposed to be. It was supposed to be. I think Kenny and the Good Brothers against Rich Swann and the Motor
Oh yeah,
City
Kenny
Machine
took the
Guns.
title.
Oh
Kenny
god, yeah,
But-
Dynasty. That was really gross. Dynasty. I remember that.
No.
Wait,
I'm waiting. I'm waiting for AJ to retire so they can fire the Good Brothers.
Oh god, yes. Yes.
Endeavor.
What make you
I
think
will pop a bottle of champagne when they do that shit.
What make you think that they won't fire the Good Brothers even with AJ there? They already
Well,
did
they
it
can do
before.
something.
AJ wouldn't
Nah,
like
they're not gonna do that. They're not gonna do that with AJ still there.
because
Yes,
AJ wouldn't
they
like it.
will. They did it before the last time they were there.
But
Yeah, and
he's
then
the
AJ
one.
got some dirt
And
on
AJ
them
still hates
and brought
Paul.
them back.
And
See,
AJ
like,
still hates
yeah.
Paul Heyman to this day.
Yeah, like AJ, he's the one that brought him back. And I guess I'm not for certain, but I guess they got brought back because AJ made sure they were safe as long as he's employed there.
Yeah, the Good
Yeah, so
Brothers
he got
are proof,
some-
bro.
he-
The
he
Good
got-
Brothers
he
are
got
proof.
some
It's
blackmail
not what
on-
you do, is who you know, bro. It's who you
He
know.
got some blackmail on them or something.
It
Like,
um,
AJ, like
Like
AJ
I never understood the appeal of them dudes. I always thought they was trash.
fake
No,
I'm like,
Kane.
Carl
yo,
Anderson
why they
is
like these
good.
dudes?
Hey Sandman, you gotta admit, fake Kane was funny as fuck.
Who?
Oh
No.
god, love the wig. The wig.
Carl
Oh.
Anderson is good. It's Nick Gallows that's the
Both of them is trash.
Fake Kane was funny. I don't care.
No, bro.
You gotta bring it.
Gallows is a Hall of Famer because I will never forget when fucking Flair retired and he was still in character drooling. I laughed my ass off when I saw that.
Come on, man. Yo, Nick Gallows is the worst. Listen to the
Nah,
name.
Go ahead.
Nick
My bad.
Gallows. Gallows. That's terrible.
That's his actual name.
It's
This is
still
actually
horrible. He
Yeah,
didn't
he's
get his
from
birth
the gallows,
certificate changed.
yeah.
It's like
Mark
Shawn
Gallows.
Michaels' actual name, Michael Hickenbottom.
Yeah, Hickenbottom.
There's no fucking
Let me read what Dynasty said. But as far as Eddie Edwards, it all goes back to when Sammy smashed him with the bat when they was on the channel.
Oh yeah. I
Oh,
remember that.
wow.
Know what?
I remember that.
Do you think, like, in a way, it's like they got an obligation towards them because of that misstep?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Sammy Callahan almost lost his job for that. So
Where's
Yeah,
he been?
killed Eddie Edwards. You could have cracked his skull.
Is he still around?
Break his eye bone?
Yeah,
With that?
he got hurt, Nate.
That's what I thought. Yeah, I haven't heard from
Yeah,
him.
he's still an Impact though. Yeah. You know what?
Yeah.
And since we're talking about Impact, that's why I want to give my flowers to Eli Drake, aka LA Knight, because since we're talking about
Yeah.
Impact,
Yeah.
fucking, you know, they wanted
Yeah.
Eli Drake.
Yeah.
wanted Eli Drake to fucking job to Tessa Blanchard, and Eli Drake was like, "Fuck that, I'm not losing to a chick."
It was like, nah,
He fucking saw
Vince
the
had
end game.
me in
He saw the
tears
big
with that
picture.
shit.
He was like, if I lose to fucking Tessa, that's gonna hurt me. If I get a call from a WWE or an AEW, and I remember like they vilified him. I remember like Scott D'Amore and Brian Cage and all these other people were like being all passive aggressive and were burying him on social media, and he was like, "Fuck that." And now look at him. Now he's in WWE, and like, where the fuck is Tessa? Gone.
Yeah,
Racist
gone.
bitch.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna hold you. That shit blew up in Scott's face having Tessa as the world champion.
Yeah.
Mm.
That's
You know
why.
what?
That's why I call Impact the fucking whore, and I hate
Now
to say
you know
that.
what the problem
The
was.
whore?
They you know what the problem was. They had Tessa fight Sammy Callahan in that intergender match, and the
That was
fans
actually a good
for
match.
whatever reason.
yeah, they did have good matches.
Scott
Yeah.
D'Amore. Scott D'Amore is a fucking whore, bro. And these are my opinions. These are not the opinions of
Yo, how
anybody
much?
else here in the
Yo,
round
he
table.
probably getting
So
a lot of
Impact,
bitches. He probably getting a lot of
Impact
bitches to
Wrestling,
suck his meat.
Impact Wrestling, TNA Wrestling, don't
Sure.
demonetize Sandman, TKO, Black Star, Nate, Scott. Now, if you want to come at someone, you come at me. Scott D'Amore, you're a fucking whore, and you need to go to fucking the places that they take addicts to. Okay, he's a whore because what he does is, you guys have heard the saying before. There's no such thing as bad publicity, right? Publicity is still publicity.
Yeah.
I disagree. He
Yeah,
basically
I
came to the
disagree with that
realization.
too.
He realized like, oh man, we got a good product here. We got good wrestlers, but like, damn man, no one's watching our shit, bro. What can we do to get people to watch our shit? And so what
Women's
Scott
champ.
D'Amore does is he gets in bed with anybody. As long as it gives them any kind of publicity, he doesn't care. They put the belt on that racist bitch, Tessa Blanchard. He knew she was a racist bitch, and they went ahead and they fucking gave her the push
Racist
anyway.
bitch.
They gave her the push anyway because they figured, oh man, we got a women's world champion, and where did that fucking go? Nowhere.
No, but
And then
here's
fucking
Well, hold
AEW
on.
was like, yo, let's do a collaboration. And Kenny showed up and fucking buried their whole roster. And it's
Yeah.
like, all right.
yeah, quick, fast, and hurry too.
And
he-
then
he-
remember, she acted like a complete bitch when
They
it was
did
when she went to
Did Rich
Mexico.
Swan dirty. They did Rich Swan dirty.
Yeah.
Ooh.
But she remember she won the belt or whatever, and
Yeah,
She went out of the
was
country.
it around the time right before COVID had hit?
it was after
Yeah,
COVID. They
she
wanted
got
her to
stuck-
film some vignettes
she got-
for. They were
bro,
going
she
to
got
do a
stuck
pay per
in
view or
Mexico.
something, and they wanted her to film some promos, and she told them to fuck off. And they were
Yeah,
Now,
she
last
just
I
wanted to
checked,
just
she
hold
got
the belt
stuck in-
hostage.
Bro,
Rich
she got
Swann.
stuck in Mexico via COVID too. I'm like, they wanted to strip her of the title, didn't they?
And it's been long enough now. It's 2023. We're already past the halfway
Yo,
point.
she still has the belt. She never brought it back.
Yeah, it's
They don't
September
even matter
1st,
now.
Are you
2023.
serious?
I remember at the time so many people were trying to like, let's wait and let's get her side. Like, it's been 3 years now.
No. Hold up.
She hasn't been in WWE or AEW, no MLW, not even NWA has touched her. That tells you everything you need to know.
No, hold up. She still has the belt?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. she does.
She never brought it back.
How?
Why do you think they made a new belt, bro? That's why they kept
Yeah.
changing the belt design so much.
Oh yeah,
They
and
ain't going to Mexico for
she
that
cheated on her fiance too. The Draga guy, I think that's his name.
Yeah, she
Well,
got,
I
yeah,
think
she just got divorced. They just got divorced.
Yeah.
He's still fucking that bitch.
How is that
It don't
possible?
matter. It don't matter if he fucking her or not. They ain't gonna.
He's
She ain't
bugging. I
gonna.
wouldn't fuck that bitch ever again.
Mm,
Fuck out of
she
here.
wres- She's wrestling in small gymnasiums now. As
What up,
Tessa.
Virgo Bay?
YMCA.
And what's crazy is she's still
She's
young.
getting. She's
So
getting.
if she got her
fucked in
head out her
YMCAs.
if she got her head out of her ass and pulled a Will Smith and did like an actual apology, who knows? Maybe she
And
could
that
make it.
makes that and that makes that what's her name the concrete rose La Negra, whatever the fuck her name is, she's a
Yeah.
weak ass bitch. Like she spit in your face, called you a nigger supposedly, and you forgave her after all that shit. You weak.
She was the person who put the knife in Tessa's back. In Tessa's back though.
Because remember,
Yeah.
everybody all came to our side like, oh, yo, you did that to us, the concrete rose, whatever, black female or whatever. Everybody came to her defense. Hey, she was the first one to forgive her. All Tessa had to say was, I'm sorry, and that was it? Bitch, you pussy.
But to be fair to her, that was the person who got her fired. And got
It
her
don't matter. Like, you can never forgive nobody for no shit like that. Yo, my dude, see, you don't know how it is. And I hope you never feel that type of fucking embarrassment. Because I never felt that type of embarrassment either. Somebody, a white person, spitting in your face and calling you a nigger, and then all they gotta do is apologize and everything is all good. Get the fuck out of here. So I should just forgive you because you're a good wrestler? Eat a dick.
Pat Patterson's lining up for that one.
Yeah, Pat Patterson. Yeah, Pat Patty.
Pat.
Pat Patty was a dude that spat on him.
Yeah.
The fuck out of here.
I
I feel no sympathy for that bitch.
That's a damn shame too.
Stop taking shots at Pat Patterson, man. He's dead. Let it go.
Fuck Pat. You know why I say fuck Pat Patterson? This is why I say
He's dead, bro. Let it go.
No. I'm not gonna do that. You know why? Because this dude was bribing motherfuckers.
Like, raping little boys.
Yeah, little young motherfucker, 17, whatever. Oh, you wanna get
This
far on
shit's
this
still
job?
on YouTube. I'll be honest with you. I'm surprised Dark Side of the Ring didn't do an episode on that.
Exactly. Yo, fuck Pat Patty. Fuck that nigga.
Visuals you'll ever see. Go on YouTube and put in like WWF sex allegations.
Scandal, yeah.
This shit is crazy. This dude got the Bill of Rights of sex scandals.
Donahue show and shit. Yeah.
Bro, get the fuck out of here. This dude sat here.
They are lucky as hell social media didn't exist back
on some real G shit.
Oh man,
on some real G shit. Like he was getting people fired because they didn't want to suck his shriveled up meat.
Sleep with him. Yeah.
Oh, you don't want to suck my cock? You're fired.
Social media did not exist back then. If social media existed back then, the whole company would have fucking shut down.
The most amazing part about that whole story is how is Randy Orton still with the company?
What you mean? Well, with all the drug tests?
Yeah.
And not only that, don't get it fucked up. Not only that, he's white. Randy Orton is a very, very great wrestler. He's very good.
Randy Orton is a special talent. Once in a lifetime generation, there will never be another.
Same reason. The reason why Orton's still there is the same reason. Social media didn't exist yet. It was in its infancy then. He just missed it.
And
they actually said if he would have pissed out again, he was going to be fired.
Pat Patterson raped your uncle. There's no fucking way I'm joining that company.
Whoa. Who Pat Patterson raped?
Randy Orton's uncle.
Oh. Yeah.
And this applies to everybody. I think Austin's the GOAT, but he got lucky too. Because that shit with Deborah, again, before social media. If that happened today, he would have been canceled. That would have been it for him. No.
Austin's one of those special breeds. The rednecks would have supported Austin from day one. To me, Austin would be on the status of Trump. You could do no wrong.
The funniest Stone Cold promo was when Punk said, "Can you say the alphabet backwards?" Austin said, "I put your ass backwards."
No. It's not a black thing. It's not a white thing. It's a Stone Cold with your ass.
My favorite one is when they visited him at the ranch when he was injured and he's shooting the fucking photos of Jim Ross, Vince, and I love that fucking Owen Hart. Yeah, give me another arrow, Ricky. I'm hot. Give me another arrow.
Wait. Before we get too too far from the topic, we're gonna discuss.
Freebird.
We're
Yeah.
definitely gonna discuss the fallout. Excuse me, all out card.
Oh,
Yeah, all out.
All
The
out
leg
is this
Kingston
Sunday.
challenging for the ROH
Well, you want
title.
to do
Okay.
Payback first? Payback's tomorrow, so
AKA,
No, let's do all out first because we give less fuck about all out. That shit,
I'm
they don't
watching.
care
I'm
about.
watching LSU Florida State. So let's move on.
I'm not
Payback.
watching any of these shows.
Oh.
They're both filler.
talk about sleep back.
Hey, look
Yeah.
here, B.
Coach Prime, his
This
debut.
is a Chiefs channel, all right?
No.
Or back.
This
This
is all
Chiefs
about.
channel.
This is about Coach
Snore
Prime.
back.
We're
Or
already undefeated in the preseason.
Okay,
Oh,
who cares
God.
about that?
Mhm.
Like, how are we undefeated in the fucking preseason already? Damn.
Who literally gives a shit about the preseason?
The Ravens won like 24 straight games. Who gives a shit? All it matters in January.
But anyways, Toph, what's goody? Talk to us about this all out card.
Oh yeah, like I said, I'm not really feeling any of these cards. They're both filler, but I'll go through them.
Yeah, pretty much.
All Out has, unless one of these gets put into a 0 hour pre-show match. Currently, is 9 matches. Match number 1, Luchasaurus versus Darby Allin, TNT title.
Yeah.
Christian's gonna fuck it up. He'll do something. Cost him.
I don't think they're gonna take that belt off of Luchasaurus yet because this dude Christian is like he's on fire right now.
They gotta keep it. They gotta keep it.
He's definitely on fire with that turtleneck on during the summertime.
You know you're a scumbag if you wear a turtleneck in the.
Yo, there's mad noise in the background.
Just like a fucking dude that wears sunglasses indoors. That's just funny.
I don't wear my sunglasses.
Yeah, I agree. Match number 2, Miro versus Powerhouse Hobbs.
Oh god. I give it to the House of Jobs. Let them get a win. You know.
I think it's bullshit that they got to fight because none of them could afford to lose.
They should be a tag team, man. That'd be a fucking good team.
Right? Fuck
Holy
it.
shit, man. A lot of beef there, you know.
Maybe.
Yeah.
All right.
But I would say
Match
if I was to pick a winner, fuck it, Miro. I'll roll with Miro.
Yeah, I can see
All
it.
right. Match number 3, TBS Championship, Chris Statlander versus Ruby Soho.
Statlander.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Same.
I think Statlander.
She has no choice but to win.
Right.
Yeah.
Match number 4, Orange Cassidy versus John Moxley International
Oh.
Championship.
Check your insurance policy, Cassidy. You're getting squeezed.
Yo, if this dude really wins and beats Mox,
Oh, I'm done.
yo, I don't give a fuck what you say, Tove. He's
I'm done.
definitely overbooked if this dude beats Mox. Come on now.
See, you were talking about Hobbs and Miro, like neither one could afford to lose. I feel that way about this match because
Go back
for
and
one,
watch it.
Moxley does not need the international title at all. He's above that. Orange
Yeah,
has
but
done
do
a
you
great
really
job.
see Mox losing to Orange Cassidy though?
Right.
Mox, to me, Mox has already lost enough matches this year, but I feel like he gains nothing getting this championship at all.
Man,
Like,
look,
It's got to be shenanigans. Like the best friend's got to beat up Moxley or something. That's the only way I see Moxley losing.
I feel like Orange, if he was going to lose the championship, it should be to an up and coming person like Jay White
Yeah.
or Swerve, not Mox.
Yeah.
man,
There's gotta be
if that
some
was the
shenanigans.
case, they should have put the belt on Swerve if that was the case.
Oh yeah, I agree. So the frustration that you have for Miro and Hobbs, I have it for this match because I feel like neither one of these guys really needs this. I think Orange doesn't need the belt anymore, but Mox doesn't need it either. But you can't do a non-finish on a pay-per-view, so they kind of booked themselves into a corner here. It's
What
probably
about
gonna be a good
what
match.
about if like Moxley wins the title, but they do like a Freebird rule? He can fucking transfer to a member of his crew. That'd be kind of
That's
cool.
fine. I'm cool with that.
That'd be kind of cool. Yeah,
That's
that'd be
I
cool.
would say this though. Right now, the main event scene when it comes to the Triple B, that's just occupied right now. So why not have this dude Mox win the Atlantic Championship?
Yeah, that's true.
Because
That's true.
it's not like the Atlantic Championship is some scrub ass title. This dude, Orange Cassidy, he definitely brought that title to prominence. So it's
Yeah,
not
that's
like you know what I mean. So I'm
They
going for.
released like a 2-hour video on YouTube of all his defenses. It's crazy. Orange Cassidy.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
What do you guys think? TKO, Black Soul. What do you guys think?
I think Mox is gonna win. To be honest with you, that's just how I. That's what I think. I really don't see. I really don't see Orange Cassidy beating Mox, or anyway. And if he does, it's not going. Who's gonna believe it?
Yeah.
Okay, that Orange Cassidy
Yeah.
promo on Wednesday kind of like it was a good promo.
It
But
actually
Mox
wasn't
is
bad.
great.
Yeah, I'm glad you brought that
Yeah,
up.
it
Black
was.
Soul.
He's
I'm
gonna
glad you brought that
have
up.
to he's gonna have to evolve the character to if he wants to get higher up the card. So it was a nice change of pace for sure. All right, though. Next match. This is probably going to be the main event unless something happens on Collision. Kenny Omega versus Takeshita.
Take a shit out. I have take a shit a win. Fuck it.
I say Omega's gonna win. I mean, I think Omega's gonna win, but technically, Takeshita, he kind of had his moment already. He already pinned Omega in that match, so I think that they could build off that, if anything.
Yeah.
Thanks for the cash up, y'all. Thanks for the cash up.
No problem.
They got to announce Punk versus Perry at the pay per view. They'll fucking sell buy rates right now. Fuck. Shit.
I would
They
say
can.
this though, right?
They better be prepared for their crowd to chant "We want Punk" all night.
Do they
Oh.
really though?
Let's
Do they
really
really
be
though?
real. Let's
Chicago.
really be real, right? I just wanted to say one thing. Let's really be real. Do you think Tony Khan really tried his best, or did he fail in getting these NJPW dudes over on the American soil as of late? Well, not as of late, but since they've been coming to AEW, do you think the American crowd is grasping on to these NJPW talents?
I think
Depends
so.
on,
The
it
problem
depends.
is that
Depends on who it is, because I know for a fact Will Ospreay is over as fuck.
Yeah.
All right, him out the way because I mean the Japanese talent. Let me make it more clear. Because Ospreay is he's taking over the wrestling business in the next 5 years if he stays healthy. Ospreay is fucking scary. He really fucking is. Mark my words. In 5 years, he's gonna take this shit the fuck over. Trust me.
Ospreay's going to get a
He
huge
already on the verge of taking over. I mean, this guy has beaten Omega, Jericho, Okada
Yeah.
in a matter of months, bro.
He's gonna
And
be
Like,
Roman.
he's about to be on him.
Conor McGregor vibes of
And he's
wrestling.
about to make an appearance on Impact too.
I
Yeah.
think he's the sleeper. So many people are focused on MJF's contract. People forgot his contract expires at the same time. So
Ospreay's contract is going to be bigger.
yeah.
Ospreay is going to get a huge bag wherever he go.
I mean,
And he has
I want Ospreay to go to WWE to end Roman's reign of terror.
Oh please, he's never gonna go
No, I
to
know.
WWE.
He's not
Ospreay has a list of people that he wants to face.
Yeah,
And
he
I
may have a
can't
list
say
of who
that-
guys
All I
he
know about
wants to face.
Ospreay, and it's the main reason why Seth Rollins can hold this fucking L. You know he feels bad about that fucking tweet from 2019. Hold that L, you fucking bum. We got a better version of you, little guy. What the fuck is Ricochet
Oh
doing?
wow! I almost
Ricochet's the
forgot
fucking
about
hater.
that, bro. I
never
almost forgot about that too, bro. That Twitter war between those two.
Seth tried to be slick.
I know
His
Seth
Twitter
is
game
about to
is
hold.
trash.
Yo, Seth has got to hold that L when it comes to Will Ospreay, bro.
Yes.
For real.
Fuck Rollins.
Osprey's the best wrestler in the world, and where the fuck is Ricochet and fucking catering? Get the fuck out of here, bro.
Wait, who said Ricochet was better than Osprey?
He said we have a Seth said that WWE
Oh yeah, I
has
remember
the
that. I
best
remember
wrestlers.
that.
Yeah, he said he was the
Oh,
Universal Champ at the time. He said WWE has the best wrestlers in the world, and then Osprey, as a joke, replied and said, "I'm right here." And then Seth responded back to him and said, "We have a better version of you already here,"
Oh my god.
implying Ricochet. But,
Yeah.
oh.
That's not
but they've
Ricochet's
done
fault.
nothing with Ricochet.
That's really not
No.
Ricochet's fault. This is
If I
booking.
was Ricochet, I would be upset at Seth. Like, bro, don't add me in your
Did he-
Twitter war.
Did
that's
Round
it.
get drug
That's
tested
it.
the next day after that comment? Did he get tested? Peanut cup.
Let me finish the rest of this card because we still got to go through Payback.
Yeah.
The next match is Bullet Club Gold, who will probably have Dennis Rodman with them, versus FTR and the Young
I'm
Bucks.
telling
That
you,
could be like
B.
the match of the night. That'd be great.
Yo,
I
Rodman
think it's
has to
yo.
be with Bullet Club Gold.
Oh man,
There
yeah,
should be no other reason for this dude to show up at Collision. He has
yeah,
to be with the Bullet
I
Club
hope they
Gold.
bring wheat this time.
yeah. Weed for the cigars. Weed.
I'm telling you, that'll be perfect.
I think Bullet Club Gold is winning, and I think the Young Bucks are going to turn on FTR during the
Yep.
match.
Oh yeah,
Like, I already see
Better
it.
his skills anyway. So,
yeah.
all right, next match we got the Dork Order versus Adam Cole and MJF Ring of
Oh,
Honor Tag Team
God.
Championship.
These dudes still got a job.
They just
They're not a
resigned,
bad.
actually.
Listen, they're not a bad tag team, but they just haven't been the same since Brody Lee died.
Why?
Yeah,
When
like there's no more Dark Order. That's it. That shit is a wrap.
Why don't they pull the trigger on the Dark Order versus Adam Page?
They should pull the trigger on the Dark Order.
Because
Period.
it should have been long. It's too late, to be honest with you. They could have did that.
There's
That
only
Dark
one
Order
way
shit
to
is a
save the
wrap.
Dark Order, bro. There's only one way to save the Dark Order, and it would only have to be like an impossible series of events would have to occur. Number one, Karrion Kross has to get fired from WWE, or he has to request his release. Number two, he goes to Ring of Honor, AEW. Number three, you take his creepy, spooky shit that doesn't work in WWE, you combine it and you merge it with the Dark Order. You make him the new leader of the Dark Order, and you basically say, you know, this hoo-hoo ha-ha shit isn't getting shit done. You guys have done nothing since Brody died, and basically just a complete repackage with Karrion Kross as the focus. But I'm just fantasy booking here.
Can't forget Scarlett.
That actually sounds like a pretty good idea.
Dude, but you can't forget Scarlett. Scarlett has to be there.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, of
You
course,
got
they're a package
Uno,
deal.
If you got Evil Uno and fucking Stu Grayson and Alex
Stu.
Reynolds, because they're good wrestlers, they just don't really have any
Yeah,
characters.
I agree.
You get all
Yeah,
four of them, and then you pair them up with like Karrion Kross. You get the Scarlet. You get those righteous dudes. You could have like some creepy super faction just fucking take over Ring of Honor. Like it could work. It could totally work. But I'm just fantasy booking. Outside of
But
that,
I'm
I don't know.
Bray would have been great.
Design
Thing is
good.
with Dark Order though, it's not really their fault that they're not as hot as they could have been. They really just haven't recovered since Brody Lee died, and that just ruined every plan that they had.
Mm.
Yeah,
They got the short end to me.
That whole Brody Lee being Vince McMahon thing, that was kind of funny.
Oh God, you know, steak and all that.
That was Brody Lee. Bro, Brody Lee was killing me with that shit, but it was so entertaining.
The next match is Eddie Kingston and Shibata against Claudio and Wheeler. This should just be Eddie versus Claudio in a one-on-one match.
Yeah,
Exactly. You could have just had those guys at ringside as in their corner, if anything.
Exactly.
I'm shocked they haven't pulled the trigger on that match yet.
And
probably
then
just stretch it out. That's why they're doing it.
Right.
That's all.
Then the last match is Samoa Joe versus Shane Taylor.
Bro, Samoa Joe has been killing it with that TV title.
Yes,
I don't
sir.
care what no one
Yes,
says.
sir.
Joe has been absolutely killing it.
I keep on telling you that Joe is the best promo in wrestling.
I
Very
want
He
to.
is. A lot of people be sleeping on Joe's promo skills. That
He
dude
can
can
talk, but the best? No, he's not the best.
No, that whole "this isn't an AA meeting" to Jeff Hardy was probably the funniest.
Oh,
But he's not the best though. He's not the best. Joe definitely came a long way with the promo game. He
Joe
definitely
is a
did.
savage on the mic, though.
All right, so for the payback card, which is
Wendy.
Well, hold on. I didn't even
Oh,
get to. Hold on. I didn't get to. Hold on.
okay, all right.
When it comes to that match, that's going to be the sleeper match of the night because Shane Taylor's hungry, and you know
Shane
this.
Taylor is slept on for real.
Yeah,
Oh,
and he's
great.
hungry.
Great. Yeah.
So
Hungry.
you know Samoa
He teamed up
Joe.
with Keith.
Hold on, God damn it! Let me finish. Excuse me.
All right.
Yeah, basically, you know this dude Samoa Joe's gonna make this dude look like $1 million, and on some real G shit, fuck it, pull the trigger on Shane Taylor, make this dude the new television champion. Why not?
The whole thing to me is that they should have brought back Taylor and Keith Lee as a tag team. That team should have faced.
No, fuck all that. I think this dude should win the television championship on Sunday. Cause let's really think of it. What other surprises All I could bring? They need something, anything.
Keith Lee, aka Uncle Ben.
Oh,
You know what I
God.
mean? They need
Phil.
something. I will have Shane Taylor pull a big upset.
And if he doesn't, they probably could have Keith Lee versus Samoa Joe somewhere down the line.
I would love that match too.
Yeah,
But
that'd be
they don't book like WWE. You know what I mean?
That'll-
Like this,
the buffet.
Keith Lee isn't on a losing streak. That's how you beat number one contender.
Keith Lee
Keith
versus
Lee is
Samoa
actually
Joe.
not on a losing streak, bro. He hasn't been pinned in a minute.
No, you didn't get the joke. Basically, that's how WWE books. WWE books. You know what I mean? Like if you're on a losing streak, you become the number one contender. That's how WWE.
Oh shit, my bad.
You
So you're
good?
right. I get it.
Okay, so here's the card for payback. Smaller, just
I
six
mean,
matches.
they just gave Natalia a women's title match on that
You got
Indian pay per view.
She got prison bitched by Rhea.
Fall asleep in 2 matches.
Again,
All right, yeah, the first match we have is Becky Lynch versus Trish in a steel cage match.
Yeah.
I would just honestly, I'm just gonna get. I would just give Becky Lynch the win, so this shit could be over. Because I still want to clown fans for actually wanting this match on SummerSlam, and it ended in a double countout on Raw. Boy, y'all look stupid now.
I would say this. I just think that feud lasted too long. It was good at first, but it went on too long.
It was intriguing at first, but the problem is WWE went WWE.
Yeah, exactly. When
I was
something works,
expecting
roll that shit into your fucking cranium.
I was expecting Lita to come back and join the feud, but that didn't happen. But
Oh God! Thank God! Thank God that didn't happen.
I was
like,
I
yo,
really
let me
thought they
get
were
2
gonna do
shots
that.
of cyanide in the fucking dope fiend pill.
Like instead of Vince,
Listen,
saying "fuck you, fans."
bro, listen.
You just
After
said,
that match, bro, listen. After that match that Trish had with Becky on Raw, I'm like, I don't know about this, man, because Trish was sloppy. She was missing on her moves. Becky had to carry most of the match, so it made her look bad. I'm like, how are you gonna salvage this in a cage match?
I just think that the feud in general looked good on paper until it actually played out. Even before any of the shit even happened, I remember a segment they had on Raw earlier in the year, and it was a depressing segment. Becky was talking shit on Trish, and I remember she said, "Bark, bark, bitch, bark, bark."
Yeah,
and that was a reference to that was the reference to Trish.
That
getting
went
on her
over a
knees
lot of
and
fans'
barking.
heads.
But when she said "bark, bark, bitch," the fans didn't even react. because
Right.
these younger kids didn't even get
They
the
don't know.
reference because they don't know
Because
the fucking
they
history.
fucking millennials, they don't get it.
Yeah.
They not
And then
millennials. They
Peacock
don't
probably
get it.
deleted it.
Right.
Peacock
It's
This
like,
probably
feud would have
see,
been this
and
feud would have
that's
been
why,
cool.
and that's why from before Vince kept telling Michael Cole to remind people to get the damn network.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
this
Oh,
feud would have been.
Lord.
I think this feud would have worked like back in 2016 because back then you still had like a lot of hardcore fans watching WWE and going to the shows. It's just it doesn't work anymore. It's too late. It's too far gone. Anyway, next match:
That's
Kevin
what y'all
Owens and
get for
Sami
being
Zayn
nostalgic
defending the
Hold
tag team
on,
championships.
so damn, like you going too fast. We didn't even get to
All right.
see. We didn't get to see who's gonna win. We didn't get our
We all
prediction.
agree Becky was winning.
Yeah, Becky's
Yeah.
winning.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fuck it. Yeah, why not? Yeah, that's
Yeah,
not
Becky-
wasting
That's
time.
what these fans
Right.
get for being nostalgia junkies.
Yeah.
Like Trish and for the record, Trish don't look the same. Motherfuckers sitting here saying like, "Oh my god, Trish looks better." No, from
No,
before
the fuck
Trish
you don't.
was, oh my goodness, she was like a
God.
motherfucking well done steak with mashed potatoes. Now that
Dude,
bitch
that-
look like a fucking steak from fucking Sonic and some old potatoes that you got from underneath the fucking sink.
Dude, that time with Bubba Ray, man, with the table and the fucking furniture polish. Oh, God.
Word. That bitch
Right.
neck looked like a graham cracker.
Oh,
Oh, Lord.
Yo, Trish look horrible now. And I get it, you know, age kills us all. I definitely get it, but motherfuckers saying that. Nah, you better off just saying like, yo, I ain't gonna lie. I'm just appreciative that Trish came back and tried her best to give us some good quality television.
Mhm.
But saying
Absolutely.
she's sexy still, we not doing that.
Yeah.
Mm.
But the next
But yeah,
match you said was the tag team
Right.
title match.
Yeah, it's a street fight. It's Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn against the Judgment Day tag team
Oh,
championship
when-
street fight.
Well,
It
first off,
depends
I
on when
think that
match
match is probably going to be the sleeper match because it's going to keep fans wanting interest a little bit because it's a street fight. But this match has been happening on Raw every single
yeah,
week.
exactly.
It depends on when that match is in the card. If it leads
In the
off
middle.
the card, then Priest is cashing in.
I hope it's
Probably
during
the
the
opener.
I
Yeah,
hope
if
it's
it
during
leads
the
off,
nighttime
Priest is
so they
cashing
go all four of them can get hit by a cab.
Yeah, so-
If it's the opener, they'll probably try to cash in, I would think. Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I'm so sick of Judgment Day, and I used to fucks with Judgment Day, but it's like Jesus Christ.
Well, you said it yourself, Sam, man. Every time something gets cool, they overplay it. People get
I
tired.
think we all agreed that Judgment Day is officially overexposed.
Yes,
especially now that it's exposed over to NXT with Dominic getting their belt, and I'm like, bruh.
and he's not
All
even
I-
really doing nothing. All he's doing is like they
being
really don't
being
have
Rhea
shit.
Ripley, pup,
Like all his charisma is gone now.
You already know my opinion on Dominic winning the North American title. That should have never happened.
Like remember how this dude used to have so much charisma? You know what I'm saying? When he was going against Ray and all that shit.
Well, I said that back then, bro. I said
You
that I
did.
was not
You did.
impressed. Yeah, I said I
listen,
was
bro.
not
I
impressed with
love
Dom because I said it's very easy for him to have a good program with his dad. Ray had been planning this shit out in his head for years. For years, he had been planning this shit out with Dom. So I was like, yeah, that's cool. But let's see what let's see what happens when the Ray feud is over. Can he maintain that magic? Can he maintain that heat when you take Ray out the picture? And now we're seeing
I
the
love
answer.
the boot. I love the booze that Dom got. To be honest with you, I thought that shit
Yeah.
was great.
It was
People
cool at first, but it's like they've been doing that shit for like what, like 3 months now?
He's getting better in the ring, though. I'll give him that. But character-wise, yeah, it's still a work in progress.
His three amigos, just scrap that out of your repertoire.
But
No,
that's
he
the
needs
thing,
to
though.
scrap.
Dom always
No,
been
bro.
good in the ring.
No,
Dom
he
always
needs
been
to.
good in the ring. You know what I mean? Remember when he had that match with Gargano? That shit was a sleeper.
I don't care.
Yeah, he had a really good match with Johnny Gargano.
I don't care. His
That's
three amigos.
because it's
scrap it.
Johnny. That's because it's Johnny Gargano, bro. He doesn't really have bad matches against anybody,
Know what
much like
Dom?
Seth Rollins.
Know what Dom should
Yeah.
do? Know what Dom should do? And like this is just me just spitballing here. Do you guys remember when Eddie Guerrero used to have that brain buster? As
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
going.
That's
Oh,
what
yeah.
Dom should use.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
That's
think
Eddie's brain buster. Instead of the three amigos,
Eddie's.
use the brain buster.
Yeah.
I'd be for that. He also needs to stop doing the 619 too, because
Oh
that
yeah,
does
He's
not
not
work
very
for
good at
me.
that. Yeah.
it's not a
Yeah.
619, it's a 909.
Yeah.
Nah,
You know,
I'm
listen.
gonna go with Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn to retain because the obvious end game is the Street Profits because they teased that today on SmackDown.
Yeah.
So yeah,
They got to
Yeah,
figure out a way to split those belts.
or they
they
could
don't gotta
just.
split them. They don't gotta split them. Just introduce for whatever reason they haven't done it yet. They've introduced new world titles for everything else. Just get rid of those belts and just introduce brand new tag team titles. That's it. Just one set, and they go
Or
to both shows.
or do something like this, right? Okay, have these dudes lose tomorrow, whatever, and then eventually have the Street Profits beat these dudes, fight together. I guess that's their new name, and then have them present some new tag team championships to fit their image. Well,
I'm gonna
Bobby
That
call.
Lashley.
works.
I'm gonna call these guys street business just to be on the safe side, because that's how it looks like to me.
I
And
like
you
that.
notice during that promo, they was saying certain words. What was the words again? It was profits. It
Mm-hmm.
was resistance. Like during the promo, let me bring that promo back because if you notice, even though this dude Bobby Lashley was stumbling over his words a little bit here and there, but they
Bobby
was
was
laying
never
down.
Bobby was
Yes,
never a good promo.
No.
He was not a good talker. He made up. He was an ass kicker. That's what he
I
made.
think
That's what
they're
he
right.
did.
confused because
But
on paper they want them to be heels, but the fans are cheering it, so they're just kind of like, okay.
They're
yeah, they're
I,
not
trying
I
to see
just,
heels,
where it
man.
goes. Yeah, they're trying to see
yeah,
where it goes.
I just say let it rock. If the fans want to cheer them, then they need to just be badass tweeners. They don't need to be kissing babies, baby faces. You know what I'm saying?
Like they
Yeah,
giving off that oh,
be
damn.
tween, being tweeners is not a bad thing. I say go for that too. I mean, hey,
Mhm.
But yeah, like I was going back to that promo that Bobby Lashley cut, and this dude Montez. They was like basically dropping keywords within the promo. It was like keywords like profits and resistance. I think it was
Mm-hmm.
that they was basically like letting y'all
Was it a
know or
profit? Was it a
huh?
profit domination? Domination sucks.
Domination. I remember that one. Domination.
That's probably your Mania match, right? I mean, I don't know if they can hold off that long, but if they can, that's probably your Mania match right there. Street Profits against Owens and Zayn. I don't think they can hang on that long, but I
That
wouldn't
would
be
be a good
surprised
match.
Do a
if
Royal Rumble and then do a rematch.
yeah,
But
yeah.
ultimately,
A Royal Rumble.
I love that all these like especially WWE they get ready for the winter season already. I like that.
Yeah, I
They got
agree.
us talking like okay now we
Yeah.
because football season is about to come into play.
So
Get their
everybody's about
shit
to get
pushed
fucked.
in.
Oh yeah.
All right, so the next match is this actually is probably going to be a good match because I remember they had a good match on NXT a few years back. Rhea Ripley against Raquel Rodriguez, a women's championship.
Mm.
I think
I like this
Rhea
match.
is, Rhea is definitely winning, but I
Yeah,
definitely like this match for real. I'm
I
glad
they
know.
that,
gotta
and I'm
have
glad that they're using their pass from NXT a little bit on this
right,
one.
Yeah,
right.
I
I
think what's
love
good about
I
this
love
match.
stories.
Yeah,
I
I
love
think
Yep.
what's
stories.
good about this is going to be Rhea's first. I hate to say it. This is going to be post WrestleMania. This is her first believable threat in the ring.
Yeah,
Because up to this
Yeah,
point, she just dominates whoever. But here's a chick that's actually bigger than she is, can actually kick ass just like she can. So,
A bit more dominant.
she's going to
they
have to
could
actually put in work.
actually
And she has to beat this this bitch, Gonzalez, whatever her name is. She got to beat the shit out of Rhea Ripley. Like, I mean, for a good 10 minutes, maybe not that long, maybe like 7. Like, she got to really make Rhea Ripley look like she's at her begging mercy. Because of course we already know that she's gonna lose. Raquel Gonzalez, she's gonna lose. We all know that. But she has to dominate that match.
Man, fuck that. I need to see the Raquel from NXT pop out on this.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
She beat Dio, right?
Stop with the fucking smiling. Just please, for the love of God, stop.
Yeah, exactly. All that giggly shit and showing your fucking spinal cord and your shoulder blades. Fuck all that shit. Just come in the ring and kick ass.
Yeah. All right, the next match, this to me is just absolute filler. Does not need to be in the paper.
Well, hold on, wait. Nate didn't even say who he's going for. Go on, Nate.
Oh no, Rhea's gonna win, but it should be a good match. Yeah.
I want Raquel to win, but
yeah,
let's not be silly.
If this was,
I think he looks good in defeat, so it works.
This next match is absolute filler. Does not need to be on the pay-per-view at all. Rey Mysterio against Austin Theory, U.S.
Who
title.
gives a fuck?
Waste of time.
Who gives a fuck wins?
Who gives a fuck? The bathroom wins that match. The bathroom.
No, Henny guy. The LWO is being booked awfully. They lose every single fucking week. WWE doesn't know what they're doing.
No, yes, they do. That's how they build one contenders. I told you.
Loser World Order. Loser World Order.
Loser World Order. I like that.
Listen, if they give Austin Theory the title back, that would be dumb as fuck.
Oh god.
This is just a mandatory. This is just a mandatory rematch clause. We got to put some matches on the pay-per-view. We got to kill.
I mean, if WWE really wanted to make the U.S. title interesting, I would have made this match a 4-way. I would have made it Theory, Mysterio, Santos, and Waller, since they were all in a tag match. Put them in a 4-way.
Belly dancing stupid, smiling and showing off your back. Shinsuke knows about Raquel's back.
Oh wow!
Braun's coming for that ass.
Oh Lord!
Word! Fucking Shinsuke Nakamura saying, "Hey, come here. I know about your back."
Pause.
Oh,
that's what made him the number 1 contender. Now I see how Patty won the fucking Intercontinental Championship.
Yeah, in that fake tournament.
Yes. He went to plenty of people and told them about their backs.
Rio de Janeiro. Get the fuck out of here.
God.
So we all agree Ray's beating Theory, right?
Yeah.
I still say that match would have been a fatal 4-way, but yeah.
Yeah, I agree. Next match, LA Knight versus The Miz.
On some negative shit.
But I love
this rivalry has been fun.
I like.
I am not even gonna lie. I love the promo that they did on Raw and the one they did on SmackDown here tonight. It's been great. Honestly.
Yeah, it's really been fun, and I don't think they should end this shit. They should really keep on with this and see what they can do with this. And I'm not saying have them always cut promos on each other and have matches together. Mix it up a little bit. Y'all got like 500 people on the roster. Mix it up a little bit. Have them intertwine within that storyline.
That Bray tribute that Knight did when he said like, I know a little friend who told me something, and he said run. I was like, oh, I like that.
I'm telling you.
Like
it's a real fun feud.
Has The Miz ever had a bad feud? I'm trying to think, like his whole career.
Miz, I give Miz credit. He makes the best out of every situation he's in.
That Cena feud when The Rock guest starred or hosted WrestleMania. That feud was just was pure piece of shit.
Yeah.
That's one thing about The Miz.
That was hilarious. Miz and R-Truth together.
With The Miz, his impersonations is always a bullseye.
Yeah.
His Rock impersonation was funny.
Yeah, it was. He really looked like The Rock from far away, though.
Right.
He really looked like him. He walked like him. He moved like him. and then he took off his glasses. You're like,
Low
oh
key,
shit.
he's also aged very well. He looks the same.
Pretty
Yeah,
much.
he's like 50 years
Yeah.
old.
But the
He's in his
funniest,
He's probably around
40s.
my age, probably like 45.
He's
Right
in his
around
Yeah,
40s.
this is up there.
Probably around my age.
the funniest impersonation to me was when Knight impersonated Bray last year.
Oh yeah, I remember that one. Yeah.
That shit was
This
funny.
this isn't a match, but it is an advertised segment. You know, Cody would be on the Waller effect.
I don't know
I
why
imagine the
that. You
segment
talk
would be
about
used.
Yeah,
something that shouldn't even be on the
we spoke
show. I
about
don't know
that.
why that.
That shit
You
goofy.
talk about something that shouldn't be on the show. I don't know
I
why that.
seriously
Filler.
think this, and I said this to open the show, Sandman. So you'll probably remember what I said. That this is an excuse for Cena to turn heel.
It's too soon.
What?
Nah, it's too soon. It's way too soon. You know,
There was
just
a
have
rumor.
The match is supposed to be Fastlane. It's
There
not
was
too
a
soon.
rumor.
No, but you're
there's
not
a
gonna have
rumor-
Cena turn heel on no punk ass payback.
Yeah, but there's a
Yeah,
rumor
but the match is supposed to
around
be on
that
Fastlane.
Cody. There's a rumor that Cody's supposed to fight Cena.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
So
they
this
don't.
is-
That doesn't mean that they will. None of them have to be a heel. They could both still be faces and have a good match.
But that's supposedly the plan. The plan is for Cena to turn heel on Cody, and for them to have the match at Fastlane.
Well,
Why
look,
would-
it's
but
not
why
all
would
the
Cena
time.
turn-
It's not all the time. Dirt sheets is all right. My bad, TKO.
Nah, but why would Cena turn heel at this point in his career?
True.
No, it'll be no. I'm all for that, but
It won't be the
can't
same
right
bro.
now.
I'm not, because it's for the same
There's
reason that.
absolutely no plus side to Cena turning heel at all at this point in the game. I'm sorry.
And plus, it's like it's over 2 decades too late. Much like Shinsuke winning a world title is like 3 years too late. Come
Yeah,
on
I
now.
That's a good transition.
Yo, first off, this dude Shinsuke is too busy over there looking at motherfuckers' backs.
Oh.
And
Dude, Shinsuke's feud with AJ Styles, I felt bad for AJ's wife, man. His nuts were fucking taking a
right.
beating.
I wanna know, bro,
What type of time Shinsuke is on? He
Bro, that was
looking
the
at
whole.
nuts, looking at
Bro,
dude's
that
back.
was. Bro, that was the whole premise. I'm like, damn, was that the whole premise of the feud? Just keep hitting AJ in the nuts.
Yeah,
every
like
week?
why everything with Shinsuke Nakamura got to be sexual when it comes to being the number one contender?
This is why
Because
I don't
Vince
like.
McMahon thinks Japanese people are perverts. Choppy,
This
choppy.
is why I like Samoa Joe. Samoa Joe as a pro. Because immediately when you guys said, AJ Styles, I remember Samoa Joe saying, "Oh, Wendy,
Oh my god!
it's time to go night night."
Well, that leads into the main. I guess it's the main event. I don't know. Seth Rollins versus Nakamura for the World Heavyweight Championship.
Yeah,
All I gotta say about this match
that was the
is-
elephant in the room.
Yeah, all I gotta say about this match is it took these motherfuckers like fucking a decade to realize, hey, yo, let's just fucking have subtitles for pre-tape promos. Like, bro, you could have did that like back in 2015.
They could have did
who
that
remembers-
they should have did that for everybody that doesn't speak English that well.
Who remembers?
No, hell no!
Shinsuke,
Who remembers the Shinsuke?
Nah, I wouldn't say that. You know why I wouldn't say that? Because, all right, now with that promo package that they're doing with Shinsuke right now, it's awesome. And what makes it awesome is that he's the only one that's doing that shit. Everybody don't need to do that. With him only just doing that shit, I'm all for it. My main thing is, if you knew supposedly that you was going here with Shinsuke, why not just have him on a winning streak to make him look like more of a threat?
Yep.
And what y'all gonna do? What do y'all, both of them can't afford to lose? You gotta give him the storyline. Because Shinsuke can't lose. Hold on. Shinsuke can't lose because you can't fucking beat a dude that got a broken spine. And this dude, Rollins can't lose because you lost to a dude that got like a 20 fucking match losing streak.
Realistically, Seth has been beating guys with a bad back for the like how many years now?
Past 3 years, they're saying.
Yeah,
Right,
apparently.
and that's what's gonna make Nakamura look like more of a bum. It's like, okay, you did all this shit, you had montages with nunchucks just to lose again.
The reason
Is
why
it?
they're doing this, the reason why they even said that Rollins has a bad back, is to write him off TV. That's why
But
I'm
if they're
saying
gonna
that.
write him off, if they're gonna write him off TV, does Shinsuke win? Are they gonna
Yeah,
give
No,
the
that's
no.
belt to
What
Shinsuke?
I'm saying is that
Yo,
Rollins.
if Shinsuke win that fucking belt, you will hit a rant.
No, no. What I'm saying, what
That
I'm saying is
shit will
that
be so fucking stupid. If
what
y'all
I'm
thought
saying.
that belt didn't have no value then, if you thought that belt didn't have no value then, what makes you think it's gonna have value now?
What
I
I'm
am not even.
saying. What I'm
That was
saying is that
good.
is that Rollins wins the match, but Priest cashes in. Rollins gets written off TV,
there you go.
and
I'm
then
gonna
That,
and
Yeah,
then you
that
say,
sounds good. That sounds good.
that works.
then you go Priest versus Balor.
And then Nakamura's working at Benihana's next week. There you go.
wow, damn.
Yeah,
I'm not even gonna.
not bad booking, Black Saw. Not bad. Not
I'll
bad.
I'm
take
not
that.
even gonna lie, bro. I really feel that Finn Balor should have won that title at SummerSlam.
We all agree.
Yep,
We all
I
agree.
agree. He should
Yeah,
have beat Edge too. Let that go.
If Finn would have beaten Edge in the Hell in a Cell, it would have been more believable with Finn winning the title. It'd have been equivalent to when Lesnar got the belt from Cena after beating Taker's streak,
Yep.
at least.
Well, I guess that's it. That's all the matches, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But how do y'all feel about this latest rumor? Speaking of Priest, there's a rumor going around that they're gonna have Judgment Day cost Priest his cash in.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't see Priest
That
as
wouldn't
champ.
shock me.
No offense to him. He's not ready.
wouldn't that
He's not
ruin?
ready because he's with these dudes all through the damn show and they always lose. Oh, I'm like to throw my fucking monitor out the fucking window.
No,
I
but
swear
real,
to God.
It's
but
still
If you're
real to me,
really,
damn it.
Yes.
if you're gonna be real though, Priest kind of doesn't have his own. Priest kind of lost his own identity in the group, to be honest with you.
wouldn't
Yeah.
The
that
most,
kill?
It's no. Look. It's all about fucking winning. That's what it's really all about. That's the main thing.
Priest
Who's
has
gonna
been
give a
winning
fuck
lately.
about you if you
Nah, bro.
overbooked and you always lose? That's fucking
I feel you,
retarded.
saying, man. I feel you, but objectively, I'll disagree because in the Attitude Era, people like The Rock and Stone Cold lost all the fucking time and nobody gave a shit. Winning and
I
because of
losing,
did. I
winning
did.
and
That's what I'm talking
well,
about. Like with
well,
this
again,
nigga The Rock.
winning and losing isn't what gets people over. What gets people
Yes,
over
it
is compelling
does.
storylines. You have to give the fans a reason to give a shit. They're not doing that. That's where they failed.
But
That's
it's
what
all
hurt
about
them.
winning also. And I
Like I
always
told you, bro,
say that
people
shit
lost all
too.
the time in the Attitude Era, and nobody cared. And they were still
that's
No,
over.
because
that's
back in the
bullshit.
you're
That's
comparing the
bullshit.
Attitude Era to
That's not
now.
bullshit. That's true, bro. The fucking WWF belt was a prostitute. It changed hands every other week. Nate knows.
Well,
That
all
shit
right,
Yeah.
all
changed
right,
hands all
all
the
right,
time.
all right, okay. Because we do talk about this shit and we go back and forth with this all the time, right? At that time when it came to the main event scene, yeah, they was playing ping pong with the World Heavyweight Championship or the WWF Championship, so to
Yeah,
speak.
you talking about
But
old
at
school
that time,
WWF. You talking about old school, like
hold on,
Hogan,
let me finish. Let me
Warrior.
finish. Let me finish, my dude. I got
All
you.
right.
At that time, they was already established. Now, yeah, you are right about them playing ping pong with the championship, but it's not like a motherfucker. Like, say, like, all right, say like with Stone Cold when he was on the rise to get to where he's at now. Was he on a losing streak? No,
Yeah,
he
right,
was
right.
winning. But go ahead, sir.
No. I was just saying, like, when you talk about winning and losing, I feel like you're talking about, like, like the '80s and early '90s, like Hogan, Warrior, Honky Tonk Man. the Hart
God.
Foundation, Mr. Perfect. Like they were really, really protective of wins and losses then. Like I agree with you then, like in that era. But like once you go into like 98, 99, like no. A lot of top guys lost all the time and it didn't change anything. They were still
Honky
doing
Tonk.
record business.
Honky Tonk's about
But
to have his dreams ruined. by Cuban.
Oh, jeez, he's gonna shoot him.
But I
Oh,
think the
God.
trade-off, to your
Winning,
point, though,
winning
as you
always,
said,
winning always mattered. Winning, it don't matter what generation we in when it comes to wrestling. Winning always mattered. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you may, especially if you if you in the rise to be in the main eventer, you had to be on a winning streak. It don't matter what generation we in. You know what I'm saying? Excuse me. Look at Kurt Angle. Was Kurt Angle on a losing streak? No. Look at what's my dude name again? Cena. Was he on a losing streak? No.
Know how fucked up they did Taz. Taz broke Kurt Angle's winning streak, and he fucking immediately.
Yeah, it meant something. Okay, let's fast forward. Let's fast forward beyond that. Batista, motherfucker. I'm just naming top stars. I'm naming top.
He did lose all the time. As a matter of fact, he lost so much people were memeing about it. All he was doing was asking for rematches.
Yeah, I'm talking about the rise. But at that time when he was, because I used to complain about that shit too, and it's on this channel. I used to complain about this shit too. When he was always getting number one contendership shots, that's when he was already established.
Yeah,
I'm talking about the rise. The rise to
becoming the main eventer. There when someone's rising, sure.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's my main thing about these motherfuckers, like with Shinsuke Nakamura nowadays. And I love Shinsuke, but it's like him or anybody else. You can't fucking have a motherfucker on a fucking 10, 20 match losing streak and all of a sudden become number one contender. It doesn't work like that.
That's just unfortunately, and this isn't me being anti WWE. That's just how WWE is now. They don't want anyone. They've been like this for a while now, and we've seen it. This isn't recent. Like they've been doing this for like over the past 10 years now. They don't want anyone getting too over. And if you notice, whenever someone gets too over, they cool them off for no reason. We saw this shit with Zack Ryder. We saw it with Rusev. We saw it with Bad News Barrett. We saw it with Ryan. We saw it with Kofi. They don't want anyone getting too over. They want the company to be the brand. They don't want one particular person to be the brand. And for that reason,
Sandman Toph, TKO. Everybody knows my stance on WWE's tagline. What should be their tagline? Their tagline is "Fuck you, fans" since 1985.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, for goodness.
Anyways, I ain't gonna lie, because I do gotta wake up mad early tomorrow. It's one of them work weekends. I gotta work this weekend, and I gotta work for Labor Day Monday. But hey, that is money. But we're gonna pull up tomorrow, though.
Okay.
I don't think I have to be. I don't have to be at work all day tomorrow. Last time I checked, so
I'm not sure what my schedule is. Just a heads up.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna do a watch party. Pull up if you guys can. It's all good. And you already know the vibes, babe.
Yes, sir.
John Cena is back. You need to spit some balls and stop playing.
John Cena is back, and
he needs to get a bandana like Hogan. He's going bald.
He's trying to comb over that shit.
John Cena sucks.
John Cena sucks. Apparently, so.
Don't forget about the documentary on Perk tomorrow on Peacock.
Well, I cannot wait to see that.
You said what on Peacock tomorrow?
You know,
Kurt Angle's
documentary
documentary
on Perk Angle.
right after
Oh,
the pay per view.
nice. Wasn't there another documentary that came out on Cody Rhodes shit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got a lot of catching up to do. Like
I'm
that.
happy.
And
They need to
I'm so
do.
happy.
They
I'm
need
so
to do a
happy.
dark side of the ring. They need to do a dark side of the ring of Pat Patterson and the Fabulous Moolah. That shit would be.
Vince
Yeah, definitely Pat Patty.
I'm surprised they didn't.
Vince McMahon was shut that down with such quickness.
I'm
He said,
happy.
"Oh, go ahead."
I'm happy that Kurt is in a better place. I'm happy that Kurt is clean. He's got his
Yeah.
wife, his kids, his family. But I'm
Yeah,
sorry, bro.
man.
Kurt Angle is the fucking GOAT. Kurt Angle in
Definitely.
fucking 2005, 6 was a fucking menace. Oh my god, dude.
Definitely.
He was still pumping out bangers though, for real.
That front flip to Abyss.
That was
Oh,
crisp.
stage.
That was clean. I'm not gonna.
That
hold
shit
you.
was crispy.
I feared for his life when he did that shit.
Like,
But then when he did it, he hit it. He landed on his feet. That shit was clean, bro.
I think all shit posting aside, I think like 2005 to like 2007, 8, Kurt Angle may have been like the greatest professional wrestler that ever lived. He was perfect. There was no holes in his game.
Yeah, knowing what
Amazing
he did.
promo, amazing in ring. He could do high flying stuff, submission, striking. He could do comedy. He was legitimate. Like he could, there was nothing he couldn't do. The only negative was he was out of his fucking mind.
Yeah. Bro, he was. for
One
real.
thing that proved that he was out of his motherfucking mind was that he went to fuck Rocket Khan.
Oh,
that was a
wow.
crazy bitch. But anyways, on that note, talking about, we definitely not gonna talk about crazy ass Rocker.
Yo, shit.
Yeah, B. So good show, man. It flowed very smoothly. I wonder why. Peace out, motherfucker.
Get out of here.
See y'all tomorrow.